controlling in a spirit so colorful. If you feel it, then let's go to a place where you belong. Give you strength to carry on. Open your heart, set your mind at ease. Live your life and you'll be free. We're gonna rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise, rise, rise. Rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise,
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon review for tonight's Matchday Live with myself and Billy Bob. It's Newcastle United, it's AC Milan, it's a massive game of football. Before we look at the teams, as usual, guys, if you do enjoy tonight's show, please do give it the thumbs up. Very important to the channel, of course, that we keep those likes coming in. And if you are new, please do subscribe to the channel. You do have to be a subscriber to take part in the chat tonight. So please do subscribe. It is free to do so. Come and be part of this incredible community on the way to 26,000. You can become a member of the Toon Review if you do so wish by hitting the join button just underneath. And you can do what Keith Dites has just done by super chatting the channel to donate to the channel by hitting the $ at the bottom of the live comments. Thank you very much for your $10, Keith. Less than 2 weeks for my first in-person match. Can't wait. Yeah, very exciting times for Keith. Right, let's have a look at the two teams. Newcastle, we look like this tonight. We go with Dubravka in goal. I cannot believe that. Trippier, Lascelles, Cher, Livramento, the usual back four at the moment. Bruno, Miley and Joe Linton in midfield again. And up front, Isak drops out. Wilson comes in. So a front three of Almiron on the right, Gordon on the left, and, of course, Callum through the middle. On the bench, we've got Karius, Harrison, Dummett, Isak, Hall. Dan Burn returns to the bench, and Sean Longstaff. Billy, what are your thoughts on that starting lineup?
I'm not impressed with the goalkeeping choice. If he's ill or got an injury of some kind, he's not going to be 100%. I would have thought Karius would have been an ideal choice there. I'm pleased Wilson's in. I'm just kind of surprised that he's not changed one or two others. I thought Longstaff may have started for Miley and potentially maybe Almiron out as well. But, you know, if they've somehow recovered in 3 days or 2.5 days since the last kind of debacle at Tottenham, then all power to them. I mean, yeah, it's the crowd that's going to carry us tonight, I think.
Yeah, Miggy's got to perform for me, Billy, because, you know, I said on the earlier show today that maybe seeing a front three of Isak, Wilson and Gordon would have inspired. But he's stuck with Almiron despite his form. Let's hope he performs tonight. Truls, thank you very much for your 50 Norwegian krona. He says, I don't like Dubs playing. This is how the visitors line up. AC Milan, they go with Mangan. How do you pronounce that, Billy? Manyan. In goal, they've got Calabria, Tamori, Hernandez, Florenzi, Loftus-Cheek, Reindeer, Musa, Pulisic, Giroud, and Leao. Now, Leao was supposed to be injured, Billy. Not a chance, as it's now 3-2 in the Man City game, Bill.
Yeah.
Wow, they pulled another one back.
It's interesting how they've put the M's on, for the front of the M's on that team sheet, isn't it?
It's bloody awful, to be honest. But there you go. It's a strong side, Billy.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek's a man to watch. Actually, he's been very good in Europe for me. He was outstanding against PSG in the game I watched all the way through. And people probably remember him in Chelsea. But yeah, for Milan, he gets a bit more freedom to go forward, and he looks a hell of a player for it. So we've got to be on our mettle tonight, I think. They've got deficiencies in defence. Teo Hernandez, of course, is really a left back playing at centre back, very much like Luke Shaw did against us. Tomori is an outstanding centre half. He had an easy game against us at the San Siro. But if we can get to them and get our midfielders breaking on them, remember Calabria had a bit of a rough time from Gordon. We didn't get the ball to enough. So I think there are opportunities there for us if we are at full fitness.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit different. It was in the San Siro, but let's just see how we hold out. But certain guys have got to be up for this, Billy, tonight. The league table there has just come onto my screen there. How it works tonight is we just have to get a result to qualify. If we draw, we're in the Europa League. If we win and PSG lose, we are in the next stage of the Champions League. So obviously we'll be keeping a very close eye on that game as well. And hopefully Dortmund will do us a favour and we think of ourselves tonight. So really, Billy, just don't lose the game and we've got European football next season.
That's about the size of it. And if we can better what PSG do, then we go into the Champions League last 16, which would be a massive achievement, especially from this supposedly group of death,
Yeah, exactly.
We weren't expected to get anywhere near it, were we?
Incredibly well. Ian McKenna says, if Doobs plays a blinder, you will eat your words, right? Karius has played one game in 4 years. Yes, I'll eat my words. Absolutely. I hope. Listen, I'm sitting here now. Dubravka's in the team. Therefore, we support him. And if it's a blinder, which fingers crossed he does, then it'll help us get into the next round. So, of course we'll be supporting Dubravka.
The fact he doesn't sweep a keep doesn't give the defence any confidence. So if they have to defend deeper.
That's the worry for me.
Doesn't help us.
Matt's mentioning again the kids beating AC Milan 3-1. They've had a disastrous start to their campaign, losing heavily to the first game when we played Milan. They lost heavily in Italy, but have come back and came from behind today and won 3-1.
Yeah, the first three games, I think we lost all the first three and won the last three. So an outstanding turnaround, getting acclimatised to the competition. Brilliant. Yeah, outstanding. And it's, it kind of gives us a bit of hope for the future. Might save us a few quid in transfer fees at some point.
Absolutely. Damien Geordie, welcome to the Toon Review Members Club. Thank you very much for joining up. Really do appreciate that. My battery's just gone on my trackpad. Bear with me.
Nothing worse than a flat battery on a trackpad.
Right. Plugged in. Well, of course I want to bloody connect it, you idiot. Computers, Billy. They'll be the death of me, I'm telling you. God, anyway, it's back to normal. We're running again. Scally, welcome to Toon Review Membership Club as well. Thank you very much for signing up. Simon says, NUFC versus Chelsea and Man United I watched in the bath. And you're still here. I'm surprised you didn't want to just end it all in the bath watching them games. NUFC versus Everton Spurs, I didn't. I've just put the immersion heater on, so it's in the bag, lads. Nice.
Good stuff. Good
stuff. Clone Lad says, we need the first goal to inject the energy into the team and the crowd. The crowd will play a big part tonight, Billy, but for obvious reasons, they need to stay with it, even if it's a very cagey 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it may be. The fans have got to stay with it tonight, haven't they?
Well, the Milan fans have got a drum in the crowd, apparently, so we've got to be on our mettle in the crowd, really. It's supposed to be home advantage for a reason, and the fans have got to be part of that. In fact, they've got to be virtually all of it. They've got to be on the mettle. No taking photos every 5 seconds. No taking photos of Leao and Giroud and Tomori and people like that.
Well, listen,
support your team, and that's it.
I've seen loads of messages on social media saying, these YouTubers aren't proper fans. I beg to frickin' differ. There is some of them who do sit there with the phones all game. We all know who they are. However, I've said millions of times, I totally disagree with that. You go to football, take your pictures and that, or what you need to do before the match, half time, after the match, but put it away. Support your team during the match. That's just my opinion. But when I'm there, my phone's in my pocket. I can guarantee it during the match. So. But look, they've got to be behind the side. Everybody's got to be at 125% tonight, and we need to keep going at them for the whole game. Geordie Abroad says Miggy's had a good 3 months. 3 good months in years of being here. He's not good enough. Billy?
Yeah, I tend to agree with that, actually. To be honest. He had a good season last year, of course he did.
Yeah.
But he didn't play that position a lot of the time he's been here. Let's be perfectly honest about that. He hasn't been great of late, but I think that's down to fitness more than anything and fatigue. But let's hope he's improved a bit today and he can notch a ball in there for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Ken says, massive game. Worried Dubes is playing. Still fancy us 3-1. Seen spinal surgeon today. It's definite surgery in the new year on base of my spine between L3 to L5. Well, I guess it's good news, Ken, that you're finally getting sorted out, and at least you've now got a definite surgery happening. So our thoughts will be with you all the way through that, as usual, Ken. Tony Douglas, good evening. He's buzzing for tonight. Matt, good evening to you. Spoke to you this morning on the other show. I hope you slept well. He was worried he wasn't going to sleep, Billy, because
excited.
Yeah, very excited. Pedro says, I guarantee at least 2 players get injured tonight and out long term. These players can't play this many games over this short period.
Well, there's also kind of, also kind of a risk of that when you do play so many games in such a short period of time, is right.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve says, evening from Cairo. Let's hope this is our night. How are the lads? Toon review on yet another world tour, Billy. C15 says, Miggy is good, but he needs to be our Murphy for the upcoming years. Hard-working bench players. Keith Dites, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. That's incredible. New Jersey Geordie, Stu Toon, Reese, Kian, C. Stock, Colin Simpson, Matt Thompson, Carlos, Northeast Pyro, and Total Vagabonds have all been gifted a month's membership from Keith. That is incredible, Keith. Thank you so much.
Dietz as well. I think you said in the chat earlier, it's pronounced Dietz.
It's Dietz, not Dietz.
Yeah.
Dietz. I'll just call him Keith. We know who he is. Looney Tunes says, Dubes will be fine. He had 2 bad games, but so did the rest of the team. He will be fine. He is an international goalkeeper.
Let's hope so.
So's the San Marino goalkeeper. Does that make him good? Listen, I'm just very aware of it because of what's come out, saying that he's been ill or he's had a shoulder injury. Obviously we don't know for definite, but it just makes you think, were they saying all these things? Just we expected Karius. I must say, we did that show this morning, and I fully expected Karius to be on that team sheet just before 7, and he wasn't. So we move on. We've got Dubravka, but we'll support Dubravka. He's in goal for Newcastle, so we will support him tonight. Spike says, after seeing the goalkeeping choice, I'm not as confident. He could lose it for us. Not happy.
He could also win it for us.
He could. That's this flip side of it, isn't it?
He has had his games before where he's won us games on his own, hasn't he? So
yeah,
let's just hope it's one of those nights for him and not one of the ones we saw Sunday.
Oh, I don't want to see anything like what we saw on Sunday, Billy.
No.
Troll says, great keepers can play till about 35s. Dubes is a good keeper and over the top, in my opinion. Well, that's your opinion, Trolls. If you still think he's good enough, matey, that is fine. Everybody feels different. I do get your point about goalkeepers. They can play longer into their careers, Billy. But sometimes, if you're not playing regularly, I mean, I know Karius hasn't either, but, this stuff about, rubbish about being injured, that's what worries me.
Well, Peter Shilton played till he was about 45, and I think Bobby Robson played him too long, actually, for England. I think he cost us the 1990 World Cup. Yeah. The goalkeepers, 37, 38, generally no problem. Ray Clements, another one, went into his 40s. John Burridge, of course, famously of Newcastle. I think he was keeping nearer 50 than 40. So, keepers can play longer. Yeah.
Actually, Jano's made a good point here, Billy. The only draw is 0-0. Because if Milan score then obviously they go through on goals scored in the head-to-head.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah, definite squeaky bum time. Absolutely, 100%. Devonshire Magpie 86 has been a member for 3 months with us. Says, really happy to see Wilson back and Bernard Longstaff on the bench. Is this the game where Eddie will utilise subs?
Well, he's got a choice to today, hasn't he? He's got no excuse if he doesn't. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's got Hall, Isak, Dummett's there to play in defence if needed. He's got now Dan Byrne and, of course, Sean Longstaff. So we do have substitutes that he can use. Rachel, one of our mods, of course, a member of the channel as well for 17 months now. Worried about Doobs. Hopefully he can prove us all wrong. How are the lads? And Simon Muller, thanks for your $39.99 ZAR. He says, let's get De Gea in now. Interesting.
We can't. And another point, the reason why Manchester United got rid of De Gea is because you can't sweep a keep.
Yeah.
So we'll be in the same boat as what we are now, albeit he's a much better goalkeeper than Dubravka, of course.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. There is no bear with Paul. Bear?
Gonk.
Sure.
Behind you.
Yeah. Oh, the Gonk. Yeah, he's on the other side. He's blocked by the graphics tonight. Jimmy Jones, our resident hammer, thank you for your $1.99. He says 100% on Shilton, Billy. Woods should have been in.
For 1990, definitely.
Yeah. I like Chris Woods, actually, in his heyday. He was a good goalkeeper. Manfred says, I'll keep us updated on the PSG Dortmund game since it could be the reason we qualify if we win. We'll all be fixed on that game. Don't you worry about that. Scally says, come on the Toon. How are the lads? Let's get this done tonight. Who is showing the match tonight? It's on TNT. But if you don't have that, you've got the commentary right here. But even if you have got it, knock the commentary off. Listen to me and Billy. Watch it on the TV. If you kick off or anything before we kick off on the stream, just pause it. And then as soon as I say, right, we're underway, you can hit play, and then we're all in sync with each other all the way through. Total says, here in the southwest of Ireland, he is to a blinding win. David says, Trippier needs a massive game tonight. He has the weekend off, so I think he will find an extra 20%.
An excellent point, hopefully.
Ian says the Milan fans have 2 drums in there tonight, so they will be making noise. Europeans need drums because of poo support. I'm not sure I agree with that.
Certainly when I was at Portsmouth and that pissing bell.
Oh, God, the Pompey chimes. Dear God, awful. Our resident Spurs fan, King Hoddle, is here. Good evening to you.
Hi, King Hoddle.
Chuck Wazy caused us a lot of problems in Milan. Glad he's not starting. Josh says, let's go from Australia. G'day, mate. Charlie says, big thank you for the shout out to Stuart last game. We all loved it, and again got you guys on rather than their commentary. Thank you very much, Charlie. Lee Kelly says, evening, Paul and Billy and everyone. Let's have it. Come on, the mighty Toon Army. 2-1 win for us, Wilson and Gordon. I hope Gordon's really at it from the off tonight, Billy, because I think he can cause them problems.
No doubt about it. Calabria's not blessed with pace. And he gave him trouble in the first game, didn't he? We didn't utilise him anywhere near enough in the first game. Had we have done, we may have come out with a better result there too. So, yeah, I'm anticipating a good night from Anthony Gordon tonight.
Yep, indeed. Stato's in the house. Like the stream if you think we're going to beat Milan. So hit those like buttons, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you think we're beating Milan. We've got over 1,400 and only 41 likes. What's going on there? Like, how we're Toon Army.
Takes 2 seconds, guys. It don't even take that long.
Absolutely. Dynamics Detailing, thank you for signing up for membership. I think that's a renewal, but I know you've been a member before, so welcome back anyway. And we have a £5 super chat from Ian Badman, who says, hi, Paul and Billy. Looking forward to another great night with you guys. How are the lads? Love the TTR channel and great supporters. Thank you very much, Ian. Nice to have you here. Edward Gorn, thank you for your 1,000 yen over there in Japan. Hope you're well, my friend. Nervous, but come on, the lads. We can do it and continue our European adventure. Where's this game getting won tonight, Billy?
It's how we approach it. I think if we go with the press, I think we'll win. I think we've got to be intense. We've got to really press our defenders, especially as they've not got 2 recognised centre-halves, just the one with Fikayo with Tomori. I think if we press and the fitness lasts, the legs last, I think we win the game.
What I don't want to see, Billy, is us hanging on for dear life in the second
Absolutely
half.
not.
But I don't think I've seen many games like that where we're at home where that actually happens, to be honest. George Boyle says, Eddie's bottled it. Too scared to make any changes for this game. Hope it doesn't backfire on him. Well, he's changed the striker, but I don't think he had a choice to do that, to be honest. But I have to say, I am amazed, Billy, that Dubravka's starting this game. I really am.
Illness, injury, lack of form. There's not much going for him, is there, at the minute? Also, I'm surprised that Longstaff's not started as well, to be honest, as well.
But then again, he could have a blinder tonight. Ian Badman, thank you for gifting 5 Toon Review memberships. Brilliantly kind. Stephen Stoko, Corinne Shen, Gary Alberts, Jazz. You've all got memberships. So well done. And a massive thank you for that, Ian. Really do appreciate it. Looney Tunes says, I think we should get Solanke, and I think it would be a decent price.
I said that after they beat us. He looks like he could be a good third striker for us and potentially second striker. Yeah, he's a handful, isn't he?
Very much so. Of course, he has had his critics over the years, didn't he? It's took him a while to get going, certainly in the Premier League anyway.
And he signed it before, remember, as well as Bournemouth.
He did. He says Solanke is Premier League proven and wouldn't be over 50 million. Yeah.
No, I think you can probably pick him up for something like 20, 25, something like that.
Yeah, that's probably realistic, actually. Bazza Bush, thank you for your £5 super chat. He says, evening, everyone. 12th man here with a new gaming channel. Well, there you go. It's Paul, everybody. Hope to God that Dortmund smash PSG and the Toon smash AC. How are the lads? So there you go. 12-man Toon now has a Bazza Bush, Bazza Bush channel. Get yourself subscribed if you're into your gaming. We will be starting a gaming channel in the new year. I'm just at the minute in, speaking to a counsellor, Billy, about gaming rage before I start the gaming channel, because I don't think it would be fair for people to see me absolutely lose the plot. Although they have already seen that many times under the Steve Bruce era, of course. But, David says, Karius must be training terribly if he can't get a call-up tonight after the past 2 games. Anyway, I'm back in Dubravka tonight to help keep us in Europe. Steve says, good evening, Paul, Billy, and the mods. Looking forward to the match, but have everything crossed, as we've got another 5 gifted memberships, this time from True. Thank you very much. Go to Anders, Yano, John's Backdoor, and Tenacious G, all been given a free month's membership. So well done, guys. And thank you very much, Trolls, for that incredible piece of generosity. Barbara says, hi, Paul. I'm not happy about Dubs playing either. Let's hope he doesn't cost us the game and end our Champions League journey. Indeed, however, Billy, this could be the game that Dubravka endears himself back to the Newcastle fans. Let's not forget that. You know, there's a lot of fans still talk about the Man United issue and, how he wanted out and didn't want to put his head down and work for his position. This is an opportunity for him.
Yes, absolutely. You know, he was always a fan's favourite before he decided to go over to the red side of Manchester, and the kind of the social media stuff that he did while he was there. What didn't kind of allure him to us, and rightly so. It kind of also irked us a bit that he walked away with the Carabao Cup winners medal last season when he was playing for. Well, he didn't play for them in the final, obviously, but he was part of that squad. So yeah, I mean, since then he played okay at Chelsea, he played okay against Man United at Old Trafford. But his last couple of games haven't been too good. He can definitely get back in the fans' good books tonight with a good performance. Absolutely. Indeed.
Bazza Brush, Paul, thank you very much signing up to the membership as well. Jock Bars gifted 5 memberships as well. Paul Sprague, Alan Breadmore, unknown, NUFC 1892, and Alan D all gifted memberships. Guys, you are incredible. What a community, Billy, we have on this channel. It's just absolutely unbelievable. Robert's listening to the commentary from Colombia. Now, just before we get going, guys, I do need to state this and pretty sternly. Do not, please, put spoilers in the chat. Wait until me and Billy have commentated on the incident, and then we can all talk about it. Don't put goals in the chat until me and Billy have commentated on it. It's disrespectful to everybody else in the chat who either is listening to the commentary and watching the game in sync with us, or they don't have the game on and are just listening to the commentating. So please do not ruin it for everybody else. The mods will time you out for the first time, and the second time you're kicked off straight away. No spoilers, please. Let's just have some fun and support the lads tonight without silly spoilers trying to ruin it for people. We're all adults, so please let's all act like adults tonight. And hopefully we could be celebrating a very, very big win. Billy's always nervous. Billy is always nervous.
It's because I'm freezing, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, why does it bother people if Billy rocks? He's trying to keep warm and keep his heating bill down. It's very simple, guys.
I was going to put the heating on, but I've only got 833 quid in my bank, so I decided not to.
Well, there you go. But you know, I'm sitting here and my right hand shakes like anything else. So, but I'm got mine out the way. But that's called Parkinson's. But you know, it's the same. Everybody does different things, man. Jeez. But it's probably Billy does get nervous when Newcastle play.
I do, yeah.
John says hi from Sunny Wallsend. Sunny Wallsend, looking forward to the game. 2 on the Toon. Would have liked Carriers to play tonight. Doobs is there, so let's get behind him. I'll tell you what, Billy. Look, I'm hoping Dubravka plays well, because if he doesn't, questions are going to be asked to the manager, aren't they?
They are, and it kind of, to me, finishes his career at Newcastle off if he does play. Say he costs us the game tonight, I think that's him finished with us. I don't understand. I don't think the fans will, forgive him for that, really. All things considered. Yeah, and it will bring criticism on the manager, because we've had these injury rumours over the past couple of days, and to playing well, these kind of rumours are going around. It does beg the question why.
Listen, we've talked about Eddie having to make big decisions, and this is a huge one to play Dubravka tonight. It's huge. Rory says, love the TTR family, guys. Thanks for all your hard work. Listen to every show whilst I'm working. Love the new morning show too. Thank you very, very much. Kieran says, Dubravka has 2 games before this. Even if they weren't good, it's still time to back in the game for tonight. Yep, we are. Absolutely, we are. And Acid says, we have to get behind Doobs, even from my kitchen in Prudhoe. The vibes carry. So how are Doobs? Keep that gate closed. We're a couple of minutes away from kickoff. It's safe to say my arse is twitching like a rabbit's nose on Watership Down right now, Billy.
Well, I went for a wee before we came on stream, and I want another one already. So that's how nervous I am.
Well, your bladder's going to be quite full by half time. Matt says, I'm having a really rough week so far, and seeing the mighty PSG having to go into the Europa League might just make it a bit better. I haven't got my stream up yet, Billy. Just bear with us while
I've just put mine up now. But there's a fantastic banner across the Gallagate. No, it's not. It's across the Leeds, actually.
Yeah,
it's about dreams.
I've got it up now.
You got an aerial view?
Aerial view of the players coming out, Billy?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It looks like we will be in very, very good sync as the black and white flags are waving crazily. Remember, guys, no spoilers, please. And we can all enjoy tonight's show together and have a real good time. Hopefully watching the lads win the game. Just moving up the AC Milan team on the camera, Billy.
Yeah, look like they're wearing pajamas, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a tracksuit top, isn't it? It's interesting. Now just coming on to Newcastle, Bill.
Yeah, we're bang on, mate.
Wow. KK, thank you for your $2 Singapore dollars. He says, we will beat Milan. How are the lads? Indeed. So remember, guys, if you kick off if you're watching this on your TV and you kick off before me and Billy, just pause it. Wait till I say, right, we're underway. And then, of course, you can hit the play button and be in total sync with us. It's not beyond
our wildest dreams.
Our wildest dreams, indeed. As the players now go through the handshake. Yogi, thanks for a £5 super chat. He says, new therapist, new medication, diagnosed with OCD, severe depression, and now autism. I rock back and forth. It's soothing. 2-1 Newcastle. God bless you both. God bless you, Yogi. Big part of the channel as well. So thank you very much. So just to go over the Newcastle side again, guys, we've got Dubravka starting in goal. A back 4 of Trippier, Lascelles, Shea and Livramento. A midfield 3 of Joelinton, Bruno and Miley. And a front 3 of Gordon and Almiron, centred by the returning Callum Wilson. So Isak drops to the bench. We've got Karius and Harrison goalkeepers. Dummett, Isak, Hall, Byrne and Longstaff. So definite availability on the bench tonight. So as Eddie's just taking a drink of water there.
I must be honest, I got a little bit emotional there when I saw the silhouette kind of crowd surfing flag of Bobby Robson. Christ.
Yeah. What a man. What a man, Sir Bobby.
Well, that is their kit. That's horrific.
Well, it's wow.
Good Lord.
It's kind of a purple and
wow, blues and greys and light greens,
greys. It's disgusting, quite honestly. And I think they're going to Newcastle are going to be attacking the Leazes end in the first half. So, Magnan in goal, Calabria, Loftus-Cheek, Giroud, Leao, Pulisic, Reinders, or whatever you want to say, Hernandez, Tomori, Florenzi, and Musa. They are AC Milan. God, I know I said AC there. Yogi, thanks for gifting the Toon Review membership. That's gone to the Black and White Sheep. So well done on your membership, my man. And thank you very much for that very, very kind gesture.
How's Ten Hag?
Dear God.
Looks like him, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Blake Tucker, thank you for your 199 super chat. How are the lads? Indeed, my friend. Indeed. So please do subscribe if you are new. Bottom right-hand corner. Let's see what we can finish the subscriptions on tonight as we head towards 26,000. AC Milan will kick us off, Billy. Are you ready for this?
Oh, God, yeah. Come on, let's do this.
How are the bloody lads? Almost ready to go. No. Yes, we're underway. Scoreboard, of course, is in a different place now as well. Bottom right-hand corner, because we've got some new graphics today. There we go. We're all up and underway, Billy Bob.
Well, we look sharp already.
Yeah, we're on the attack already with Big Joe bouncing forward. I think we've done more attacking here than we did at the San Siro. Oh, Joe Linton's about 3 yards late. And AC Milan captain Calabria is not happy with that. Went straight racing to the referee.
I mean, Loftus-Cheek's making out he's been poleaxed. He's just
He didn't even... Well,
briefly caught his studs.
That's terrible from Loftus-Cheek. I mean, that is terrible. A man of his size going down like an absolute bucket of spades there.
Antwerp won up against Barcelona after 2 minutes. Strange.
Wow. It's the other one we want to see, Billy. Dortmund 1,
indeed.
Dortmund 2, Dortmund 3, Dortmund 4. As Lascelles wins a header. Cleared into the midnight air, and it comes down to Dubravka again. See what he did there, Billy? That's why I get nervous. He came out, looked as if he was coming for the ball, then stopped and went backwards because he then realised that the ball was going out of play.
It wasn't great, was it? Let's be perfectly honest about that. He wasn't very kind of convincing in what he was doing there.
See, that's why the defence will get nervous, Billy, because they're not sure if you're going to come, you've got to commit yourself. You know, Nick Pope's really good at that. When he decides to come out, he very rarely backs off. Long ball up the field again. Gordon goes chasing. And it's back with the goalkeeper. He plays it to Calabria now for Milan. Good closing down by Anthony Gordon. And he's revving up the crowd already there. Screaming into the crowd. That's what we want to see from Gordon. He's definitely up for this, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we wanted. A nice early tackle, get the crowd involved.
Yeah. As Livramento does very well. That should be a Newcastle throw, and is indeed. Pulisic couldn't get round him there. And the Newcastle fans look like they're in full voice. Which is very, very good, Billy. Very good. Anthony Gordon now spins on the halfway line to Livramento. Livramento finds his captain, Jamal Lascelles. Lots of space for Jamal to bring the ball forward. Clips it over the top to Kieran Trippier on the right-hand side. Trippier now bursting forward. He's got Almiron down the right-hand side. Spins back, gives it to Trippier. Trippier looking for somebody making a run. Gives it back to Almiron. Almiron inside to Bruno. Back to Almiron. Very intricate play again by Newcastle. Almiron decides to cross. Ooh. Oh, Christ! And that could have easily dipped over the goal. Oh, look at the goalkeeper bouncing off Wilson, man. Give our... nothing comes of it, but that could easily have spun over the top. Tomori completely missed kicking that ball, Billy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, could have gone anywhere, couldn't it?
Just thought for a second it was dropping over the keeper's head. I mean, that's pathetic from the goalkeeper. That is as pathetic as you want to see.
He's got a free kick for it, though. Amazingly enough.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. As we're looking at Ten Hag's father there. As Livramento wins the ball high in the air. Gordon managed to get a little flick on Wilson on battling. That's going to be a good battle with Tomori tonight between him and Wilson, as Joe Linton now has the ball inside to Bruno. Bruno turns, lays it back to Tino Livramento, who brings it forward. Just cuts inside the pitch now on the halfway line. Inside to Miley. Miley's got Trippier in a good position. Lovely ball by Miley. Finds Kieran Trippier. Trippier. Bruno now inside of him. in the Milan half, but then goes back to Jamal Lascelles. Newcastle's shown a little bit of patience early doors. We've certainly seen a lot of the ball, and he is Anthony Gordon down the left-hand side. Livramento making a run, but he cuts inside. Good run this by Gordon. Pulisic is all over him. Free kick Newcastle, and it's around 35 yards out in a very central, Billy. Good position.
Been an excellent start from Newcastle. You know, we've been up at them in the faces, running at them. No fear there at all. And a couple of fantastic passes from Jamal Lascelles, I have to say, as well.
Yeah. I mean, that was... Gordon had a hold of Pulisic's shirt there. I think it was...
Yeah, it was 6-1, wasn't it?
Yeah, 6-1. But we get the free kick. And once again, the usual suspects are over this ball. Trippier and Fabian Schär. Schär is smiling at something.
Well, this might be Schär's distance, mightn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Trippier is more of a technician when it comes to free kicks, isn't he? With the sort of the curve. But if you're looking for an absolute rifle, but I think Trippier will fancy this. 26 meters according to the TV to goal.
30 yards then. So, yeah, up and down with power, top corner. Happy days, everyone's a winner.
Yeah, it is Trippier to take. Oh, and he's a couple of foot over the bar. However, I think the goalkeeper had that covered, Billy, all the way.
Yeah, he did. But it was a nice free kick, nice shape on it. Just got too much underneath it, didn't he? Great position though with the ball, wasn't it? Christ.
Yeah. I mean, give Giroud credit there. He tried to head that ball. I mean, normally people are in the wall are ducking out the way, but he actually jumped up to try and head it away. As Bruno goes all the way back to Dubravka now. Dubravka has both his centre-backs available and chooses Fabian Schär. Schär now brings it out to Livramento, back to Schär.
Better starting position now from Dubravka. Much better starting position.
Yeah, absolutely. But he'll also give us a bit of confidence having a lot of the ball here, Billy. Where, that's something we didn't have in the last couple of games. Very early on, knocking the ball around confidently, everybody getting a good touch of it, getting into a bit of physical battles as well, which is just what we need.
Well, they're playing confidently with Dubravka at the back here. There's no kind of... Well, he's not getting pressed, I know, but...
Yeah. But he goes long this time looking for Callum Wilson. Wilson flicks it on, and it's Miggy making a run. But it's just defended well. Calabria now...
Are you having a laugh, referee? How's that a pissing free kick? Seriously?
I mean, the linesman had his flag up. I don't understand that.
For what? It's got to be a free kick, hasn't it?
Yeah. And a good block again, this time by Miley. Almiron tries to bring it down. He's floored, but it goes on. Players falling all over the place at the minute, but the referee is happy for a player to go on as Trippier bursts forward now. Trippier on the right-hand side again. Tries to get the ball in, but again, you know what, Billy? I just think he waited too long there. And he did apologise to Callum Wilson because Wilson had made a brilliant run in the box. And to be fair, Trippier saw him, just took too long to throw it.
The positive thing is they are trying to get crosses in, and with Isak in the middle, they don't do that, do they?
Indeed.
Oh, it's a great throw.
Good evening to Angelica. She's listening in at the bingo, being forced into the bingo with her mother.
Get up, you French tart.
As Giroud goes rolling around the floor, holding the back of his head. And the referee wants a word with Lascelles. That's a little bit. It's a little unorthodox from Jamal, I have to say, Billy. But I mean, nothing that would put you down like that.
No. He's touched the back of his head rather than gone in with any force.
Yeah.
And Royland went down like a sack of spuds.
He really does look like Ryland Clark, doesn't he? It's frightening. As Pulisic plays it back to his captain, but that's gone out of play. A throw into Newcastle just over the halfway line. And, 8 minutes gone, Billy. I'm quite happy with the first 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
I think we've controlled it very well.
We started very well.
As Lascelles pings one out to Kieran Trippier on the right-hand side, seen a lot of the ball in the first 10 minutes as the right back. Miley tries to play a 1-2 with Bruno, and Bruno is flattened. Free kick to Newcastle. In fact, it was Miley, I think, that was flattened.
Yeah.
And there's a substitute. Oh, no, the ball was rolling. I thought he was making that rolling sign for a substitution there. I thought he was coming off. But, of course, it was Newcastle trying to take the free kick while the ball was rolling. As Schär brings it forward to Livramento into Anthony Gordon. Gordon once again cuts inside. Cuts right inside. And did really well. And just overhit the ball to Trippier. Yeah. Trippier applauds him, though. Just out of his way. It was a good bit of play, that. And It still forced Milan into a throw-in right by their own corner flag here, which a bit of pressure, Billy, might just spur them on.
Yeah, this is the kind of place we want to be doing our pressing in, that's for certain.
Atletico Madrid have taken the lead against Lazio. Griezmann has scored that one. But still no goals in the most important other game, apart from this one tonight. Porto 1-0 up against Shakhtar, and, of course, Antwerp 1-0 against Barcelona. So, still goalless in both group games here. So, as it stands, Billy, we're heading into the Europa League.
At the moment, yeah. We've started the game very well.
We have. That's just a little too deep for Kieran Trippier. But at least, you know, we're trying stuff now, Billy, you know, that we haven't done in the last couple of games. We are trying to get that, move the ball quickly, you know, integrate little 1-2s here and there. And, you know, not doing too badly either.
Well, strangely enough, Share's overhit his pass, but Jamal Lascelles has hit 3 beautiful crossfield passes.
He has, yeah. And here comes AC Milan. And it's Rafael Leao, but great defending again by Trippier this time. Stops him in his tracks. Back to Trippier and across to Martin Dubravka again. Dubravka this time straight out to Fabian Schär. Schär is being pressed this time though. Dubravka won't be rushed, launches it out, but he's kicked it straight out of play. That's the first one that's going to miss. And to be fair to Dubravka, he doesn't often do that. But here's a chance now for Milan cutting in. Miley puts a foot in. Trippier puts a foot in. Everybody's putting a foot in. And somehow he kept the ball. But Joe Linton's won it back now for Newcastle. Into Almiron. Stabs it forward. And he's brought down his Miggy Almiron there. And again, Milan twisting on like babies. Look at them, man.
I only kicking with the 1 foot.
You know, I didn't have my spaghetti before that we play.
How'd you moan about that?
I mean, it was Florenzi there. I mean, it was just a rotten tackle.
That's awful.
Trips, that's not a good pass. But again, we're pressing Milan deep in their own half yet. And again, they have to go long, looking for Giroud. Giroud takes it down well. Nice little bit of play that. And now Milan can break with Calabria. And he's brought down, says the referee. That is a free kick to Milan.
Probably a good foul to give that one, actually.
Yeah, we were stretched there. Absolutely. They get on with it very quickly, though, to Milan. Out to Pulisic on the right-hand side. He goes against Livramento. Turns and goes back to number 14, who is Reinders. I think he's Dutch, him, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Played in. Good interception by Miggy. And now Almiron breaks out. Plays the ball out to the left now to Anthony Gordon, who is in bags of space. And he's got Bruno and Callum Wilson ahead of him. I think he's waiting for people to catch up with him. Now he cuts in, gives it to Bruno. Bruno turns inside to Joe Linton. Joe Linton fancies a crack. It's blocked. And will it go for a corner? Yes, it will. No, says the linesman. Oh, that was close. Just died at the end there, didn't it? The backspin on the ball probably saved him. But that's good. Big Joe looking to shoot.
Yeah, it looked on target, didn't it, as well? It got blocked, but it looks plenty of venom in it, and it looked on target.
Yep. Absolutely. And it's going to be Trippier with a throw-in, level with the penalty area. Gives it to Almiron. Almiron back to Kieran Trippier. Back to Lascelles. Just over the halfway line now, Jamal Lascelles. Brings it forward. Going on a little run there. Gives it to Miley. Miley to Almiron. Almiron again now. He's got Miley in support. Uses Bruno. Bruno can come across to Joe Linton now. Nice little 1-2 between Joe Linton and Bruno. Bruno on the edge of the box. And the referee says he got the ball. That was a very close one. And Milan will break out now with Lau. He's got Leao now with... Well, he's got 5 Newcastle players to deal
tackle.
with. Bloody hell. He is Pulisic into the box. It's deflected off Livramento for a corner. But again, ricochet. My good God.
Well, that was a free kick. He went from behind to win the ball off him. That's the foul. I don't care if he got the ball.
Referee says no foul, but look how quick Milan were to put Leao here, Billy. I thought he would have drove for goal there, but he didn't. He sort of hesitated and then...
Great tackle.
Yeah, brilliantly won the ball, but then Ricochet played a part again. Great defending, though, by Tino Livramento, and a corner for AC Milan.
I think it's a goal kick. I think he's give a goal kick.
Hey?
I know, that's what I thought, but I think he's give a goal kick.
Wow, he has. Yeah. I mean, that definitely clipped Livramento, Billy.
Without a doubt.
I don't care, but, you know. Long ball forward again from Dubravka. Miggy goes... Trippier wins the header. Miggy goes on a dash for the ball. Hernandez running away with the ball. Come on, referee.
Get a card him, the ref.
Well, he's having a chat with him and saying,
well, you got a
do
yellow
that
card
ag-
in for that, you greasehead twat.
It is. It's a yellow card. You don't get a warning for that now, ref. It's an instant yellow. What a donkey knob.
Oh,
And it's bouncing around in the penalty area. Joe Linton has it. Joe Linton onto his left foot. It's, again, a flower puff shot. But, I mean, to be fair, he was on his left foot. He tried to bend it in the top corner. Just couldn't get the connection with it. And
they're very shaky at the back, Paul. They're very shaky at the back.
I agree, Billy. I agree. They are looking very shaky. We've started this first 15 minutes very well, though, haven't we?
No fear in us whatsoever. I do worry about the counter, but, we'll take our chances when we get them, I guess.
Indeed. Pulisic, brilliant tackle by Livramento. Now on to Callum Wilson. And Wilson just a little slow there. I see what he tried to do, Billy. Let it come across him.
Yeah, you've got to go to the ball there, I think. I think you should have had it. Maybe you should have had a shout as well, but I think if you'd gone to the ball, he could have been in.
But it is a throw to Newcastle United, which Livramento takes to Joe Linton. Joe Linton looking for an option, gets it from Lascelles. Lascelles, a little bit of a heavy touch, but manages to get it to Fabian Schär. Back to Jamal. In lots of space now to bring the ball forward for Newcastle, but instead he lays it up to Miley. Miley back to Lascelles. Lascelles across to Fabian Schär. Schär again toying with the Milan defence, but this time, Giroud, and then goes back to Dubravka, back out to Lascelles. Playing with an air of confidence here, actually, Billy, that we haven't seen lately.
I agree. This is very reminiscent of the Manchester United game, I feel.
Almiron now to Fabian Schär. Just before the halfway line, rolls it into the feet of Anthony Gordon. Gordon back to Lascelles. Very patient build-up from Newcastle, just holding on to the ball here. Miggy got very lucky there. Joe Linton now burst forward. He's got options to his left. Here is Livramento. Livramento's got Gordon just behind him in a good bread position. Anthony Gordon, Miggy. The 1-2 was never on.
No, it weren't, but it was unlucky.
He's Trippier to Bruno, to Miley, back to Trippier. Trippier brings it forward. A little 1-2 with Lewis Miley, slightly overhit. Sorry, it was Almiron again who's put it out of play. Again, Miggy's final ball.
Yeah, he looks like he's got Doc Martens on. He's overhitting everything, isn't he? Or underhitting. He's never getting it just right, is he?
But to be fair, he's putting himself about. He's been in some good positions, so certainly all positive so far. Just that.
Go off sound a minute.
Sorry, Billy?
Just going to go off mic a minute.
Okay. Joe Linton now. And Miley's brought down. The referee says play on. In fact, it was Miggy that went down there. But I'm not sure whether it was a foul or whether it wasn't, but the referee clearly stated that the ball was not a foul. He got the ball as we win a throw in now. Trippier looks to get on with it very quickly. Definitely.
PSG just missed an open goal.
You what? Who? Who missed an open goal? Are you there, Billy?
Hang on.
I can hear you.
Yeah, PSG have just missed an open goal, but I've lost my stream.
Oh, okay. Here's Anthony Gordon now, cuts inside to Lewis Miley. Miley goes back now to Fabian Schär. Schär, again, beautiful crossfield ball, this time perfectly on the foot of Kieran Trippier. His control isn't great, though, but he battles Leao and wins the ball back. Great fighting from Trippier there to keep the ball. Inside now to Gordon. Gordon on now to Almiron on the right-hand side. Almiron's got Bruno in support. Here is Bruno. It was slightly behind him, but Bruno turns, lays it up to Fabian Schär. Great bit of play from Newcastle. This Schär's within shooting distance and hits one. And it's around 4 or 5 foot over the bar. But again, you give him that kind of space, he will launch it. No doubt about that. Great bit of play from Newcastle again. And Fabian Schär trying to bend it in that top corner again. You got your stream back, Bill?
Yeah, I'm back on now.
Okay.
Didn't see the shot, though.
What time are you on?
I can't see because it's got the... Hang on.
I'm on 18-14. Long ball forward again from Newcastle. And Fabian Schär, he's got Pulisic coming in behind him, but he clears it into the night sky. Andy82, thank you for your 100 Swedish krona. No regrets, no surrender tonight. How are the lads from Sweden? Thank you very much, buddy. But here is Leao now on the left-hand side for Milan. Clips it into the penalty area. Cleared by Livramento. High into the sky. Wilson is under this. Wilson getting manhandled there. The referee says play on.
Just stand there watching him do it.
Yeah, Lascelles, bad touch from him. Leao now on the left-hand side, but an offside flag has gone up. I thought Wilson was fouled there, Billy, to be fair.
100% he was. He manhandled off the ball. Referee standing 2 yards away, refused to give a free kick for it.
Strange. Very, very strange. Anyway, we have a free kick, which Fabian Schär will take. Giroud twisting on that the free kick should be 10 yards further back. I mean, does it make any difference back there? Really?
Come on, Royland. You're not in the supermarket now, pal.
Absolutely. Fabian Schär looking for an out for the free kick. Bruno comes across, touches it to Schär. I'm not sure that free kick filled me with confidence.
Oh, it's a great ball from Gordon.
Inside now to Bruno. Brilliant touch. Bruno in a lot of space. And Kieran Trippier making brilliant ball out to Trippier as well. Takes it down superbly well. Down this right-hand side. Into Joe Linton. Big chance. Oh, how has Miggy Almiron missed that? You have to be kidding me.
It's a fantastic tackle from Tomori, I think. It's brilliant from Joe Linton. But
I think it is, but we're seeing it again. Joe Linton gets a foot to it. It's past the keeper. Miggy's just got to put it in. And instead, he tries to go with his left foot instead of putting it in with his right, Billy.
Well, no, I'm not sure.
Come on. Swing your right foot, Billy. It's in the net.
Yeah, I guess if he'd gone with his right, he would have probably got there first, yeah.
It was on his right foot, but he let it come across him and enabled the tackle. It was a brilliant tackle, but hit it with your right foot, man.
Yeah, he'd have scored if it hit his right, absolutely.
Oh, dear God.
He's only a yard out from goal with no goalkeeper.
Oh, that is unbelievable. My God. I'm sorry, Billy, but it should have been a goal. Like, he should have hit it with his... He only had to tap it in. It wasn't as if he had to shoot with his right foot.
No.
That's awful.
Tomori's definitely saved him there.
Oh, it was a brilliant tackle. Absolutely, 100%, but he shouldn't have had the chance.
No.
Joe Linton now into Callum Wilson. Brings it down. He's on the halfway line. Rolls it back to Fabian Schär. Sorry, it's the Cells. I've swapped sides now. Everybody literally in the chat saying if he'd gone with his right, it would have gone in, because obviously, you know, the fact that he went with his left just made sure that Tomori could get the tackle in.
Yeah,
it was there on his right foot.
It gave him time. He's literally only an inch out from goal as well. Brilliant play to get the actual chance there. But
brilliant football. Absolutely. But again, you've got to question the finishing there. It should have been 1-0. But here's Almiron now. Inside to Miley. Back to Almiron. Stabs it down the line for Miley. Miley cuts back. He's got two in support. Almiron now. Here's Bruno. Now Trippier has joined in as well. It's all very intricate on the far side. Again, they're doing too much, Billy.
Yeah, I agree. And we'll see this better now.
Yeah, here we go. Joe Linton hits it. There, right foot. It's a goal, Billy. There is no doubt about it.
He has to score.
How the hell he hasn't put that in?
He has to score. Brilliant work from Joe Linton. But yeah, poor for Miggy that.
But again, you know, on that right-hand side there, Billy, a little bit too much passing. Just knock it around, get a bit of space and put the ball in.
Well, they're very panicky at the back, I've got to say.
They are. They're not very... Every time they get the ball, they're trying to play out and they look very panicked.
Terrific. I've got to say, though, last gas tackles, as far as they go, that was an outstanding one from Tomori.
Well, he had to make sure he got the ball as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
But again, he shouldn't have even been given it. Yeah, kicked. He shouldn't have even had the chance to clear it. Just wallop that in with your right foot, or just let it bounce off your foot. It's in. Oh, wow. Anyway, but you know, we have been by far the better side here in the opening 23 minutes of this game. Very, very positive from Newcastle. Should be a goal up, but listen, keep playing like this, and I'm sure we're going to win this game comfortably because Milan are just all over the shop at the minute.
They look a bit dangerous on sporadic counter-attacks, don't they? But they've offered little else, really. Defensively, they look all over the place, I've got to say. Yeah.
You know, we're just like Miggy to thunder one in from 30 yards now, Billy.
Well,
yeah, let's hope so. Wilson gives chase again, knocked forward. And Milan try again. Trippier's beaten there. And now Milan in with Rafael Leao. And he curls it wide of the post.
Yeah, way wide.
I think he'd be bloody hell.
It's a
poor finish from a player of his quality.
Yeah, they did Trippier there, didn't they? And the Lascelles was slow to get across, but
I mean, it's well wide in the end. He just couldn't wrap his foot around the ball, Billy.
Yeah, poor effort that from such a quality player.
Corma says, amazing tackle from Tamori. No way Almiron can get that on his right foot. It was on his left. Give away.
It's facing right, mate.
You can't make excuses up for not hitting that with his right foot. It's coming onto his right foot. He lets it go to come across him. It's on his right.
Oh, dear.
And Trippier again battling with Leao. Leao complained. I thought that was a foul, to be fair, but the referee's allowed play to go on. Wilson holds it up very nicely.
Very
Wilson, good play from him. Gets it out to Livramento, who brings it over the halfway line for Newcastle. Inside now to Bruno. Bruno, 2 men on him. Gives it back to Tino Livramento. Livramento has Fabian Schär in support. And again, Newcastle just slowing it down, picking out the best pass possible. And we've seen a couple of them already. They're looking to the right-hand side all the time. And Trippier, another brilliant ball out to the right. Now, see, this is where it gets frustrating for me. They just slow it down here on the right-hand side. Almiron has it again.
Go nowhere. Literally,
absolutely. He's lost the ball again. I don't know what he's trying to do. Throw into AC Milan.
We should be using left more. Simple as that.
But it just... Kieran Trippier's in acres of space, Billy. Just cross the ball. I don't understand why they hang on to it so long on the right-hand side. Yes, it's all nice and intricate, but when you've got a striker who thrives on crosses like Callum does,
and
not Isak, fair enough, but you've got Callum.
Down the line. Just feed down the line where Miggy's going to cut inside every chance and they just stand there waiting for him. Yeah, it just seemed a bit ridiculous, to be honest.
Player just held up there while Florenzi was putting his left glove back on. What a tart. Here is Callum Wilson again, brilliantly held up, gives it to Bruno. Bruno out wide now for Joe Linton on the right-hand side. Joe Linton's got Miley in support, but Joe's heading to the byline. There comes a cross, and there is the header! It's Almiron's header. That was better.
A lot better.
The goalkeeper makes the save, but it was straight at him, to be fair. But a good header from Miggy. That's better. See, cross the bloody ball.
Yeah, Joe Linton and Miggy swapped there, didn't they? And, oof.
And I'm not sure. I think he's given a free kick. Loftus Cheek's on his arse again, crying at the referee. I did think it was a foul.
It's a push, yeah.
It's a clear push, yeah. But then again, look at the size of Loftus Cheek, Billy. I mean, he should not be going down so easy.
Oof, jammy twat.
Look at that. It goes straight back to him after giving the ball away.
Well cut out.
Brilliant from Livramento. Intercepts the ball and bursts forward. He chose the wrong ball, but then a foul. And that should be a yellow card. I don't think we're going to see one, though.
Come on, get Rudolph in the book, ref, for Christ's sake.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer this time with a foul. Shakes hands with Livramento. I didn't expect... Well, it's not a bad foul, Billy. It's just a trip, really, isn't it? A painful one for Livramento, but nothing malicious about that. No. But again, free kick in a good position to put this in the penalty area. And the way Milan are defending, we've got to put balls into the box here because they just look completely panicked with everything we do in that penalty area.
Well, Milan doesn't look great either, does he? He doesn't look very confident either.
No. We just need to keep this up, Billy. I mean, we're not blindly running around with extreme pace. We're playing playing it around.
Bruno's get the ball in the box.
Why did they do that, man?
That was.
It's so frustrating. Miggy's done well to win the ball back. Referee says play on. I don't think Pulisic agreed, but tough shit, Mr. Yankman. And here comes Bruno now, galloping down the right-hand side to Almiron. Almiron gives it to Trippier. Trippier tries to get a cross in. It's deflected. It comes to Miley. It did hit his hand, but referees allowed play to go on. I'm very surprised he didn't blow for a free kick there, but he's Anthony Gordon to Fabian Schär midway through the Milan half. Again, Trippier and acres of space on the right-hand side. Leao's just not tracking back as Lascelles decides to bring it forward. Now it's Almiron. Good ball out to Livramento. Livramento's got Anthony Gordon. Gordon now on the left-hand side. Gordon inside to Joe Linton. Joe Linton spins, gives it to Bruno. Bruno now going towards the right-hand side. Miley back to Trippier. Trippier to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Miley. Miley to Bruno. Flicked on, looking for the run of Lewis Miley. Can he get there? No, he can't. And again, Billy, no balls coming into the penalty area.
Too intricate. I think Miley went the wrong way there. I think he could have put Bruno in with the 1-2, and I think he was in.
Yeah. But sum up the first half an hour for us, Billy, because we're coming up on 28 and a half minutes. I think we've been very good.
Yeah, we've been on the front foot for virtually all of this game. And, there's no fear in us. We're going for the goals. We're trying to, get ourselves in front. We should have been in front, really. And Milan look very shaky at the back, and I think we can get goals here.
Yeah, they really do. Again, they're trying to pass out another long ball. Giroud goes flying through the air again. Honestly, get up. Touched on. Here's Almiron. It's a brilliant run from Callum Wilson, but again, Tomori was really quick there and onto it like a flash.
Outstanding from Tomori again.
Wow, if it wasn't for him, we could have had 2 goals already. I mean, we should have had 1, but, you know. Milan now have the ball in the middle of the park and bring it forward. Play it out to the right-hand side now to Christian Pulisic. Pulisic looking for options. And gets it from Reindeer. I'm just going to call him Rudolph, actually. It's a bit easier. Tomori across now to Florenzi. Hernandez now. Again, Tomori in support, but he goes back to the goalkeeper. Again, Newcastle forcing Milan back. But Milan know they can't settle for a 0-0, Billy.
Got to win this.
Leao. Oh, good defending eventually from Lascelles. But my God, my tongue was in my arse there, Billy, because it looked like Leao had just beaten him.
Yeah, it did. Brilliant from Jamal Lascelles. Last gasp kind of interception, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
On the seat of our pants with that.
Livramento now. That's a poor ball from him. And Randers has it again. Tries to clip it into Leao, but it was good. Good play by Dubravka. Quick distribution, and away goes Kieran Trippier now. Trippier into the Milan half. It's a good ball down the line for Almiron. Almiron cuts it back. I mean, what is that? What?
I think Wilson's got to go near post there. I don't think it's that bad. I think he could do the best he did there, really.
Yeah, Billy's got knee right foot. It's just a joke, man. Honestly, I'm sorry, but we need that position improved. We really do.
I agree.
If we're going to use the right-hand side a lot, that's a great ball from Gordon into Livramento down the left-hand side now. Livramento spins back round, cuts inside. Great run that from Livramento. He's brought down, and the referee says no free kick. Wow. Brush my teeth with a pair of nuns knickers, Billy. That was unbelievable.
No, we'll have a phone for it in the end.
Pulisic has run it out to play it.
He's been shocking so far, Pulisic.
Yeah. He's had the ball a few times and given it away. 69% possession for Newcastle United, Billy, which tells the story of this first half at the moment.
Yeah, and territorial as well. I imagine we're way ahead in that and touches in opponent's box and things like that. You know, we're way ahead in all the stats, I imagine. We should really be 1-up. Oh, don't do that there, Joe Linton.
No, here comes Giroud, Loftus-Cheek, knocks it back nicely for Pulisic, and a ball in, looking for... Well, Reinders there had an opportunity. I think he reacted a bit slowly there.
Dubravka was pretty sharply out. Credit to him right there.
He certainly was. And he's in
the
middle of the pitch. What is that, man?
That's with his left foot.
I'm sorry. People can have a go at me for having a dig at Miggy, but Jesus wept. Come on.
He's floating around a bit as well.
That wasn't even difficult, Billy.
No, it wasn't. Salta could took the lead against Feyenoord in the on the already out. So
miracles do happen.
Yeah, that was really poor from Miggy. He's had a really poor first half, actually.
Yeah. Oh, Miley and Lascelles.
Tackle.
Yeah, great tackle by Bruno, and he brings it away.
Send him now. Oh, he's not going to do it.
Yeah. He was going to, and then he changed his mind, but he's done well there. He's found Fabian Schär. Jay Devlin, if you're going to be like that, then don't be in this community. If you're going to call us all miserable, then why are you here?
Great ball. Go on in.
Chance for Joe Linton! Yes! What a goal from Joe Linton! And Newcastle are 1-0 up. Brilliant strike from Big Joe. Grab your granny, because you know what it is. It's fucking bingo time! Billy Bob, what a goal from Big Joe.
It's an outstanding strike. It's an outstanding move. Really is. It's another one of these St James's Park Champions League real rip snores of a goal. Brilliant for Gordon to set him up. Great ball from Molly. Set up, little flick up with his foot and volleyed it in with his right. It's an absolute beauty that he's flicked up with his left and volleyed it with his right.
Yeah, absolutely superb goal.
It may as well have been mine. It may as well have been my nan in goal. She's been dead 30 years.
What a goal from Big Joe, and even Martin Dubravka celebrating with the Gallagher end. It's going all Newcastle's way tonight so far, and he went straight. Look at that. A big hug for his manager as well. That's lovely to see, that is.
Indeed.
That'll be on the front pages of social medias tomorrow.
And
what a goal!
And as things stand, we're going to the last 16 of the Champions League, guys.
Indeed we are. We are qualified as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, but we are only 34 minutes in. Let's not get carried away, but listen, we're still in Europe with this result, so either way, it's a great night.
Just keep it
but
solid,
Milan now have a free kick. We need to keep it tight now. Long ball into the box. Chance for Milan. It's bouncing around. Miley is there to clear it.
Yeah, I wish the ref would have come out and cut that one.
He should have, Billy. He should have.
Barcelona have equalised in Antwerp.
You know what it is, though, Billy? It's very important now. We just keep our heads for 5 minutes.
They're going to push now.
And continue the way we're playing. Continue to do what we're doing.
How cool did you like from Jamal there?
Brilliant from Jamal Lascelles. You know, I think there's a few goals in this for us tonight, Billy. I think we can. They just look so all over the place at the back. Share plays a lovely ball for Livramento. He can't keep it in though. Just skids off the surface, and out for a throw.
And off the Serpents as well, yeah.
Nearly 2,300 people watching the stream, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the Toon Review. Please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, if you are new to the channel and like what you see. It's a brilliant community here on the Toon Review, so come and join us. It's free to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell and the thumbs up button if you are enjoying the commentary.
Solid trips.
As well,
Eric
Ten Hag's grandfather not looking impressed, and rightly so. I don't understand Milan's tactics in the first 30-odd minutes, Billy, because they need more than a 0-0, and they haven't done anything which suggests they are desperate to get a result.
Well, I think they're just trying to stay in the game and hit us late on. Hopefully the fitness kind of thing that we've been talking about comes into play, but now it's different. They've definitely got to come out now.
I mean, the thing is, as well, you know, the lads will be up for this now. We've got the goal. It was very important to get the first goal.
Yeah, I just hope we don't sit on our laurels and go for another one. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to get a second and a third one, Billy, if I'm openly honest. But let's not be greedy at the minute. We're 1-0 up after 36 minutes. Joe Linton with an absolute belter. Right in the top bins, like.
It's a fantastic goal. It really is. Good
header from Livramento. Down to Anthony Gordon now. Gordon wants to break away and does so. That's brilliant from Anthony Gordon. Bombing down the left-hand side now. Pulisic is after him, but he spins away from Pulisic. He's got 3 up with him and wins the throw-in for Newcastle. Brilliant from Anthony Gordon, Billy.
Outstanding play from Anthony Gordon. Couldn't get the ball out of his feet at first, but once he did, he was away, and it took Pulisic to come back, but brilliant kind of sat back and laid it back to Livramento. Won us a throw-in deep, long way up the pitch. Gained about 50 yards then.
Kendo says, I'm on track with my 9-0 prediction. What a ball that is again out of the right-hand side. Brilliant ball right onto the feet of Trippier again. Trippier now. Siderita, thank you for your €10. Big Joe, let's go. Indeed. And here is Lewis Miley, who assisted in that goal to Fabian Schär, just over the halfway line now. Again, loads of space on the right-hand side.
Yeah, there is. Like you said, Leao's not happy about tracking back, is he, at all?
No, he just went diving in there at Trippier, but was nowhere near the ball. Here's Bruno now, down the right-hand side, through the legs. Oh, that's a foul. Thank you, referee. Miley brought down. Disgraceful tackle.
But it's brilliant.
But you didn't get the ball, did you, realistically? You muppet.
It's brilliant seeing Miley get involved in all of these attacking moves as well. He's not just sitting back. He's getting involved, and he's a fulcrum of the side at the minute.
Yeah. It makes me laugh. I got the ball, ref. Well, you clearly didn't. Let's be honest.
Of course, they've only got one centre half. You know, Jamal Lascelles could be free. Fabian Schär could be free. Joe Linton could be free. This is a great opportunity for us.
Yep, indeed. John saying, I told you why Dube should be playing. He's had a brilliant game. Well, he's had no saves to make. But, you know, yes, his distribution has been very good. Let's be honest. However, Trippier now with a free kick at the Leazer's end. This would be a great time to get a second goal. Puncture the heart of Milan. In it comes. Murray is the man that heads the way. Miggy plays it on his... I don't know what he was trying there, but I think he was trying to flick it over the defender.
No,
Milan could break away here with Leao. He's going up against Tino Livramento. Livramento says no. Leao pushes him down. Free kick, Newcastle.
You've got to be quick to get past him, Rafael.
He hasn't looked at it, Leao, tonight, Billy. I know he's been injured, so I don't know if that's an issue. But
Potentially.
Yeah, long ball by Trippier. Brilliant ball down the line for Lewis Miley. Miley, though, one thing he hasn't got, Billy, is
corner.
Corner. He hasn't got pace, has he? But he's up for it. He never gave that up.
Brilliant. Outstanding.
And Newcastle United have been on the front foot here from minute bloody one. And I think it's safe to say so far in this first half, Billy, you've put the last two games well and truly behind them.
Well, it's a home game, isn't it? We're different at home to what we are away. This is the whole point of it all.
Yeah.
And the press has been on show tonight, and we've looked really confident with the ball, comfortable with the ball.
Yeah,
all of them actually. Not just the usual suspects. I mean, Jamal Lascelles' passing's been exemplary.
Yeah, they've all been up for it tonight. Absolutely. Trippier's corner then. In it comes. Headed away again. But only as far as Miggy. Leao's caught him there, and the referee is bringing out a card. And it's yellow for Leao, elbowing on Miggy. And I've just seen it again. Well, I don't think
I don't know. That's not free kick.
It's not. I think it's a free kick, Billy. I don't think it's a yellow card. I just think it's coming together. Leao's arms are in the natural position there. He wasn't trying to elbow him in the face. But I do think it's a foul.
I think it's harsh. I'll be honest.
Miggy makes sure he's making the most of it, of course, as he does. Joe Linton getting some free spray down the back of his neck there. I mean, just seeing the goal again. It's all on his right foot, Billy.
Yeah, he flicked it with his right and volleyed it with his right.
Absolutely superb.
For fuck's sake.
Tamori not looking impressed at all. I don't know who he's shouting at there, whether it's another one of his players. But hey, who cares? Who gives a monkey's chuff? It's 1-0. And Joe Linton looks fine, by the way, after having a bit of spray.
He's seen some days at St. James Park, that fella there.
Yeah. Guys, I can't change the table while I'm commentating because obviously I have to go into different software to do it. I've put the table up. You can add 3 points onto Newcastle quite easily then, see where Newcastle are in the table. It's the graphics go up at the start. I don't have a graphic designer behind the scenes who works out everything while the game's on. It's all done by me, unfortunately. So I could change the score and things like that, but the graphics on the screen, it's just the starting lineup and the group as it is at kickoff. I'm sure you can add 3 points onto Newcastle to work out where we are, though. In comes a free kick from Trippier. Joe Linton was underneath that, couldn't guide it to the net. In fact, I think he did. It was quite the clearance from Big Joe. Livramento to Joe Linton. I just can't bring it down, but he's been tremendous in this first half.
He's been absolutely outstanding, hasn't he? Absolutely outstanding. We could have done better there, couldn't he? Don't know if his neck's hurting and he's just been sprayed with it. Maybe it's got something to do with that.
Yeah, maybe he just couldn't get the twist. 3 minutes to half time, and then whatever the referee adds on for additional time at the end of the first half. Newcastle United lead 1-0.
Shouldn't be a lot of injury time. Hopefully not on busting.
When Paul Tully, we're not on the same points as PSG as it's. Oh yes, we are. Sorry, yes, they've got 8 points as it stands. We have the better head-to-head. Yeah,
exactly.
Yep, absolutely. So we are technically second. Red Calcs, thank you for your £5 super chat. Hello to everyone from New Biggin Hall, from Hogarth. And here comes Milan with Leao on the left-hand side. But again, they're just faced by a black and white wall. So difficult to break down when we've got our tails up like this.
Callum Wilson chasing that ball. That's something you don't get with these.
Non-stop. Pulisic though, darts inside. This is dangerous. Heavy touch by Giroud though. And Milan are pressing to try and get this this goal here to level it up. I'm not sure what the hell that was. And Trippier to Almiron now. Almiron swings a left foot at it. And Callum Wilson gives chase. He's looking for help there, Callum, and rightly so. They were very
can't do on his own, yeah.
Slow to push out there.
That's the problem with defending deep, isn't it? You don't get off the pictures quick, but I mean, Callum chased it willingly. He's going to give it all for 60 minutes, I imagine. Then we'll see Alexander Isak come on and hopefully do the same for the last half an hour.
Well, let's keep fingers crossed that we just hold out till half time because Milan have offered nothing, don't deserve an equaliser. And Callum Wilson's won the ball back brilliantly with then a loose pass. Miggy gives chase, but Leao finally shows that he can track back. As Milan press again. We just don't want to be we don't want to be too careless there, Billy. But there's Trippier reading the game very well, but then loses it. Should have gave that straight to Bruno there. Here's Loftus-Cheek for Milan. Joe Linton all over him. Loftus-Cheek can't. I don't know what he was doing, but again, we give the ball away.
That's careless,
but Wilson is all over it. And Wilson suddenly finds pace. Callum Wilson now up on his own into the box he is. Eventually he's tackled, but it comes to Lascelles. Rolls it to Trippier. Trippier now, can he get the ball across?
Miggy, isn't he?
He holds it up, waits for Miggy. He's on his right foot. He can't get a cross in, but he can win a corner. Tony, thank you very much for your $4.99 super chat. Come on, Toon. Final 30 seconds of the first half here. Newcastle leading by 1-0 through Joe Linton's wonderful finish.
If there's one thing that's been lacking, it's been Trippier's set pieces so far tonight. Let's hope we can get one right this time.
Yeah. I mean, corners for me are like, we very rarely score from them, which kind of, it's like,
Well, you never know. Short, of course, so we should have someone in the box that's mismatched.
There will be that one that we do score from, but referee not happy with Wilson. I'm trying to see who that is, Mark and Wilson. I think it's Musa.
Musa off the street,
it's Musa. So here it comes. Trippier on his right foot. In comes the corner. 2 minutes of additional time. And the referee again. Look, ref, if he's pushing Wilson, you give a penalty, man. Jesus. Referee keeping a close eye on Musa as the ball comes across. Goalkeeper's come out. Got nowhere near it, but I think the referee's give a free kick. And the referee is going to book the goalkeeper for over-exaggerating and dissent. Rightly so, Billy, because he came out there and just went at the referee, even though the referee gave him a free kick. What's the goalkeeper's problem?
Real petulance. And
really, look at him.
That's pathetic. That is pathetic. Threw himself to the floor.
And he's still going at the referee.
Well, have a give another one. Petulant twat.
What a knob. And he's not even taking the free kick from the right place.
It's in the box, yeah. It's in the area, mate. On the edge of 6-yard box.
Honestly, that's pathetic. He's still going.
Send him off. Just send the twat off. He's 10 yards away.
That's not where the free kick was either.
No, it wasn't. Referees should just send the twat off.
Fucking hell.
That's a foul.
I thought that as well, and the referee does as well. And he's not taking any shit from these Milan players. It's clear to see the twisting on all the time, every time he blows his whistle.
It's half-time at Dortmund's 0-0.
So we, as it stands, Billy, are in... Wow. This will be a monumental achievement if we get through to the next round of the Champions League. And it will help us in the January window attract some players.
Yep.
Because they'll want to be part of that.
It'll also help the Premier League get the 5th place spot as well, won't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Seeing as Manchester United let us down yesterday.
Behind Italy and Germany at the moment.
Yep. And there is the halftime whistle at St James's Park. So as it stands, Newcastle United are in the next stage of the Champions League. They lead with Joe Linton's fabulous strike on 33 minutes. Milan have offered absolutely nothing going forward. Dubravka's had a very quiet night, passing it around with his defenders. He's been really enjoying it so far. And certainly the Newcastle fans have enjoyed it so far. There's a little bit of... words being said going down the tunnel there, but Milan are clearly rattled, Billy.
They're at 6s and 7s, aren't they? They haven't expected us to come out on like we have, and they thought we were knackered. They haven't took into account the home game bounce that we get at St James's Park. It's been fantastic for Newcastle. We've been on the front foot from minute 1 to minute 45. Been outstanding. Should be really 2 up. And we're not just by poor play from Miggy, really.
Yeah.
But apart from that, we've been outstanding. And yeah, we have been a little bit wasteful. But still, 1-0 up, deservedly so. It's been a great first half for us.
Absolutely. Esteban, thank you for your 500 Argentinian. I'm not sure
I'm
what
not
the
sure what
currency
it
is. 500 Argentinian, whatever it is. Esteban, thank you very much. Cheers from Argentina. Go Newcastle. If anybody knows what the currency is in Argentina, please let me know so I can say thank you properly to Esteban.
Honus and Colacini, we love them both.
Absolutely. Ian Skinner says you can stick your pizzas up your ass. Peso.
Begin with an S.
ARS, is it peso, says Foxy? I mean, yeah, I'll take your word for it. But thank you anyway, Esteban. That is very kind. 58% possession for Newcastle in the first half, Billy.
Yeah.
And Lascelles and Cher lead the way with passing. 96% completion rate from Jamal Lascelles, or from 26 passes.
It's been absolutely outstanding. He's doing stuff that Fabian Cher and Sven Botman do. Switching it from both sides. He's passing, short passing, long passing.
Yeah.
96% outrageous. That stat will obviously tell us when he comes on. If he does, I've got to go. I'm going to piss myself.
Yeah, you get yourself away, Billy. Don't worry. The excitement is kicking into Billy well and truly. If you've just joined us, guys, thank you very much for joining us over, nearly 2,400 people watching the stream. Please do subscribe to the channel, bottom right-hand corner. If you are new, as we head towards 26,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there sooner rather than later. Thank you so much for all your support tonight. You guys just blow it out the water every single time. You really do. So thank you very much. Rich says, the Sheffield Magpies says, we are getting under their skin. I see a red coming from Milan. Yeah, I do as well. The goalkeeper there, even though he won the foul, the referee had given the free kick, and then he just rattles his arm at the referee, deservedly gets a yellow card for dissent, but then continued on. He continued on with the dissent of the referee, which I found very strange. Brandon Watson, thank you for your $1.99 super chat. I'm just seeing the Miggy chance again. Listen, I don't know how he just hasn't put that in on his right foot. Nobody can tell me that he could have put that in with his left. So, yeah, just ridiculous. But listen, he's put himself around everybody. Every single one of that starting 11 has done well tonight, putting himself about. Yes, I think certainly from Miggy's point of view, his final ball or his last touch could be better. How he's missed that chance, I will never know. But Joe Linton's goal was simply sensational. A brilliant Newcastle United move. Andrew Wright, thank you for your $14.99 Australian dollars. Watching on a plane from Brisbane to Perth. Safe flight, my friend, and glad you've tuned in to join us on the Toon Review. Ronald says the whole team at DNL read thus far, every single one of them. Indeed. Billy, what I'm going to try and do is just update this table. So we'll put the latest table there as it is at the start of the second half. If I can find it, that is, because
There is.
I'm pretty sure. Is that Stato?
No.
Okay. But Billy, I'm just seeing that chance for Miggy again, and nobody can tell me that wasn't.
Yes, it is. That's how he's here now.
Oh, he's there, right? Okay, let's bring him in. Good evening.
How are we doing, guys?
We are very good after watching that first half. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, magnificent. It was very difficult to predict whether we were going to be able to turn up with the energy. Obviously, the training leading up to this was very tame. With obviously this in mind, and I'm quite pleased. I think it's gone back to basics. It's very evident that the preparation for this was quick movement, 1-2s. In the first 10 minutes, there was a lot of basics going on, a lot of 1-2s, pass and move. It was really, really tidy. And then they got more into it. It started off quite basic, and then we got more interesting passing sequences, using the left side, using the right side. Miggy's been good. Gordon's been good. They've all been really, really good. And obviously the goal, magnificent. We deserved it. We were very unlucky not to be ahead already. And we've definitely been the better of the two teams. Well, I say better. We've been absolutely magnificent. We've crushed them. And 1-0 at half-time really does flatter them, to be honest, because we've been magnificent. We've had all of the ball.
Disappointing finish from Miggy, Alex?
A little bit. I mean, he's tried to go with his left foot. It was amazing from Tomori. However, if he taps it with his right, it's in as a goal. which is frustrating. However, we worked the chance well. It was very well created on the right-hand side, very well worked. Joe Linton, very, very decent for obviously passing that across straight away. Excellent work. We should be 2-0 up ideally, but at least we're 1-0 up. At least we've put a chance away. We just need to make sure we contain them. We need to make sure we keep the Lions' share of possession. We've got something in terms of legs to actually come off the bench for a change. Obviously, this is a situation where we can exhaust Wilson for 60 minutes and bring Isak on for 30, or something like that. We can bring Longstaff on. We can just try and make sure we keep the legs ticking over. We can keep press. Make sure we maintain 60-ish% possession, maintain control of the game, and fingers crossed, get another goal, put this to bed, attack. I mean, Tomao, whoever that is, has just put in the chat, all gas, no brakes. I agree. Go. Get this second goal. Let's destroy this. In the next 20 minutes of the second half, come out, same again. Let's put this to bed. Let's just absolutely put this to bed.
Because they are on the edge of falling off the edge of a cliff, Milan, aren't they? Physically wise and more mentally wise. They've lost the plot, haven't they?
Their fullbacks haven't got a Scooby-Doo what's going on. Leao has obviously been tasked with trying to help out defensively and doesn't quite understand what his role is. Elbows up. He's Trippier's been immense against him. It's not about pace. It's about positioning, body position. Where's the ball? Where's the bounce of the ball? Where's the next pass going? Trippier's been 1 move ahead of him, 2 moves ahead of him the entire time. It's magnificent. We just need to make sure we maintain levels. Empty the tank, maintain this 45 minutes. We'll see what happens in the other game. As it stands, it's 0-0. All we can do is play our game.
Yeah. I agree.
Who's stood out for you the most today so far, Alex?
I think Bruno, obviously a situation where he lost the ball, but he's retrieved it for us 2 or 3 times in important areas. His pass initiated the sequence that got us the Miggy chance. He's great. Honestly, when we get it through the lines and we get on a good attack, it's generally because of Bruno. Whether he starts it or receives it, it's one or the other. I just think Bruno's out of this world, quality-wise. I feel like he's one of these players now where it's starting to be understated because we're so used to it. But what he does is just outrageously impressive. It's so good. Really, really happy with Miggy as well. Miggy's much improved. He's a threat. He's linking up well. He's energetic. He's useful. And I appreciate he's been struggling finesse-wise, but he's important. His energy and the way he plays is important for the way we play. Until we can find somebody that does what Miggy does and scores more goals, Miggy's the guy. I'm sorry. I know people are struggling with Miggy, but to find somebody with his energy and commitment and scores lots of goals, you're talking big bucks. Or to get really lucky in the scouting department. So I think both wingers have been absolutely immense.
What do you think of the refereeing performance so far?
Touch wood, I've really liked it. He's not taken any nonsense. If they've been stropping, he's been going, oi, I'll get the card out. Mannion was rightly booked. He was very fortunate not to. Well, he was pushing it. He was really pushing it. I think he was quite generous early doors with not booking people, but I think he's showing his authority well. This is what we complained about early doors in the competition, where referees had left their cards at home. There was no authority. I think this guy has judged the game well, and he's understood, okay, this is now crossed the line. There's a yellow card. He's trying to maintain control of the game. He's got control of the game. He's let quite a lot go, which has been for and against us. I'm okay with that. It's a good game of football.
Indeed. Right. For all those complaining that the group stage is wrong, there it is now updated. That is how the table looks right now. Dortmund on 11, us on 8, PSG on 6, and AC Milan on 5. No, that's wrong. PSG have the same points as us. Shit. Shit.
Yeah, because they get that point.
Right, talk among yourselves for a minute, guys, just while I fix that.
What do you think of Jamal Salah's performance first half, Alex? What about his passing? It's been outstanding, hasn't it?
His passing's been good. A couple of situations where he stepped into midfield. Interesting opportunity where he was 40 yards out and 50,000 Geordies went, shoot. I was like, no. We don't want a 40-yard shot from Jamal Lascelles. As well as he's playing, let's not do that. Again, a few early long shots as well. Bruno tried one, Joe Linton tried one, Fabian Schär tried one. Again, I think it was this whole concept that I said at the beginning is early doors, back to basics. I think that's been the message. It's very clear that we tried a lot of basic 1-2s, good communication, try and test the keeper early, a few shots. That's what the first 15 minutes were like, at least. And then it progressed into prettier football, working the high value opportunity. It's been a great, again, it's exactly what you do at any level of football, whether it's grassroots or top level. Back to basics, get the basics right. And it's exactly what we've done with energy. So essential. And it's the reason we're leading now. And the crowd,
Guys,
again, have been magnificent.
Have Paris Saint-Germain won 2 games in this group? They have, haven't they?
They beat Dortmund in their first match.
And they beat
And
us
then-
1-0. No,
They didn't beat us. They definitely didn't beat us.
We're trying to work out how they're on 8 points. They must have.
Well,
won
they're on
twice,
8 points with a
drawn
+1
twice.
goal difference at the moment.
So they must have won twice and drawn twice and lost twice, as it stands now.
Yeah, those beat Milan.
Yeah,
in one of
maybe
the games.
they probably beat Milan one of the times and they beat Dortmund one of the times because they definitely didn't beat us.
No, definitely.
Lewis
didn't.
Morley's been good, hasn't he, Alex, as well? Really, really good tonight.
Yeah, very careful. Again, he knows when to take the sting out of the game, pass and let others build up. But he's not afraid, which is what I really love about him. He's not afraid to basically go, right, I'm going to start this move myself. Instead of, we do have, especially sometimes with Sean, we have certain players that will pass it off and let others start a sequence. Whereas sometimes Lewis Miley is happy to go, right, I'm going to go join the right wing. I'm going to be the right winger, or I'm going to make the run. And he plays really well in our system. I really like him. It's not just about the matureness. It's about he's doing now, like Sean Longstaff added a reasonable amount of attacking movement to his game, runs into the box, build up, but it took Sean a long time to get that into his game. It took ages. Miley's doing it right now, like immediately, and he's a child. He is really impressive. Obviously, I know, I'm sorry, guys. I know we're not supposed to get carried away with Miley. He's young. We don't want to build pressure, but he's playing. It looks like he's enjoying his football. He's playing for fun. He's learning. And there's no pressure. I don't think there is any pressure on him. He's 17. Go and have a pop. Go and have a pop. Go and have a go. We'll wait till Sean and some others return. And he's learning his trade at the highest level. And he's been magnificent today in his link-up play as well, and his calmness. He's been great.
Keep going, guys, because I've got it wrong again. So
we'll have some data, shall we? We'll have some data. So the Joe Linton goal, 0.13 XG. So you score 1 in 9 of them. So he's hit that truer than a nut. It was absolutely amazing. 3 reasonable opportunities in the box. We have been credited with the Miggy shot, despite the fact I'm pretty sure was it a block? Or maybe he got a touch to it. So the Miggy shot, which didn't go in, was 0.59. So you score more than half of those. It was a world class, more than world class. It was elite from Tomori to stop that going in. It was absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, well, if he took it with his right foot, it would have been 1-0.
I agree.
But
they've had the one shot, and that was it. The Leao bench shot, which was never going in. Dubravka had it reasonably covered. I hope. They've had the one shot. And possession-wise, we've had the lion's share. It's dropped down to 59% now, but for the majority of the first half, we were up in 63, 62. It's just dipped under 60, and deservedly so. They've been poor, challenging for second balls. They've really struggled to try and play out from the back. They don't like our press. Giroud is probably one of the best hold-up strikers in world football, and is kind of struggling a little bit in that regard.
Yeah, he's been all over the place, Giroud, for me, Alex. He's just been twisting half the time, which has allowed the central defenders just to boss him. He's been bossed by the 2 centre-backs.
That's true, isn't it? If you let him go for a minute, he'll punish her. That's how he plays the game.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think you've got to give a lot of credit to our lads. We've been doubling up on him and make sure he does not get even half a yard. It's not that he's having a shocker. It's that we are executing it immaculately so far.
Yeah. Well, Milan are making the way out, Alex, so we'll see you at full time, buddy.
You shall indeed. Fingers crossed when I return, we're through to the knockout stages.
It will be a dream, yes.
There will be a Patreon podcast, of course, after the show as well.
Absolutely, there will be. See you soon, buddy. So there's Alex. So we'll knock Billy back to the scoreboard. There we go. So There is the table as it is standing now. We are in the next round of the Champions League, and excitement is definitely building around St James's Park. The fans are ready for it, Billy. We're ready for it. Guys, nearly 2,500 people watching. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Help us get towards 26,000 as the channel continues to grow. We're ready for kickoff. Newcastle will, of course, kick us off underway, but I haven't set the time yet. I'm a little bit off on that one. There we go. Oh, and my stream stops. Would you just Adam and Eve it?
Do you want me to carry on?
Yeah, please do. Are we kicked off yet?
No, we ain't, no.
All right, let us know when we kick off, and then I'll sort my stream out. It's done well to stay on as long as it has, to be fair, but let us know as soon as we kick off, Billy.
We're off now. Off running, and the ball is back with Fabian Schär in the back four. And he goes long looking for the win of Gordon straight away. And it goes over Gordon's head, and Livramento keeps it in, actually, but it's defended well by Calabria on his own goal line. Deflected off. Livramento wins, actually, but doesn't get it to Gordon. Gordon fighting for the ball with Loftus-Cheek in their corner, by the corner quadrant, actually. In the end, Calabria does get it away.
Right, I'm back, Billy. I'm on 45. I'm on 45-24.
Who's got the ball? Look at the cells.
The cells, yeah.
45-29.
45-29.
I can't see the clock because it's got the mute thing in the corner, and I don't want to put the thing on.
Okay. Long ball for Joe Linton, heads it, cleared by Tomori, drops down for Wilson. Looked like he wanted to. He does hit it with his left foot, but it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat. He got a little bit of a tangle with him and Miley there, but nothing came of it, and it's pulled out. But again, a positive start, Billy, to the second half.
Yeah, it started with that run down that let the ball to the right flank there, and Livramento and Gordon pressing against Loftus-Cheek and Calabria, and it took them all the work to get the ball away, but they're on the attack now.
Yeah, down the right-hand side here. They need to show a lot more than they did in the first half, Milan. There's no doubt about that. Here's Pulisic. Sorry, Reindeer comes down, finds Pulisic on the right-hand side. Pulisic goes against Livramento, has no joy, has to cut inside. But that's what we're doing well, Billy. We're pressing them. They can't find that final ball through. We're just maintaining our discipline, and that's very important for when we haven't got the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the ball away from Leao. I think we'll be happy. I think we'll win this game.
Yep. He has been quiet in the first half, but we know how good he is. As again, Rick O'Shea doesn't go our way. Loftus-Cheek going against Fabian Schär. Gordon comes back to help him. Loftus-Cheek does well to get to the byline, but it's an awful ball, and Newcastle get it away. And we're now with Livramento. Looks for help. Gets it from Wilson. Good strength from Callum Wilson to win the ball. And then a disgraceful tap foul. And the referee will blow up. And that's got to be a yellow card. That was an awful tackle on Wilson. He's not booking him. But again, a really late tackle. And I think it was Tomori this time, Billy. And, Wilson's riling the defenders up, isn't he?
He's had a great game so far. He hasn't scored goals, but he's showed for every ball. He's fought for every ball. He's offering us so much more than he's actors up front at the minute. Yeah,
absolutely. And long ball looking for Wilson again. But, well, sort of went through everybody there, and it's back with the goalkeeper now.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah. This goalkeeper looks like a cocky git to me. Joe Linton's going to win that ball back. Excellent play from Big Joe. Finds Livramento into Bruno. Bruno takes a touch. Loftus-Cheek all over him, but he gets away from him. Bruno down the left-hand side here. Anthony Gordon makes a run down to the byline. Cuts back onto his right foot. There was a chance to fire a left foot across in there. Chose not to. But it's come now to Joe Linton. Back out to the left to Bruno. Bruno head up. Cross comes in. Headed away by Tomori. Bounces loose again. Joe Linton is there. Jumping this time with Giroud. Giroud won the ball, and the referee says free kick. Joe Linton a little over-exuberant. As once again, Milan bring it out, looking for a way through. But this is what we can be good at home, Billy. When the opposition have got the ball here in their own half, quite happy to knock it around amongst the defence. Then we press when they get into the final third. Yeah. And then we can hit. We know we can hit them on the break.
We're pressing further up the pitch now, actually.
We certainly are.
To see.
Yep. Miley working hard there. Now Wilson comes across to Tomori to try and win the ball. Played up the line. That's a good flick. And now Loftus-Cheek, but he gets no joy out of Fabian Schär. Throw into AC Milan. Gary says, I tell you what, it's effing freezing here in central Portugal, but I believe that the lads will make it to the last 16. Well, certainly the amount of sweat and, sheer twitchy arse that is going on in the Newcastle fan base right now, I don't think anybody's thinking about the cold. Dortmund have scored. Dortmund are 1-0 up against Paris Saint-Germain. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Karim Adeyemi has scored for Dortmund.
Wow. That's unbelievable. Dortmund are winning, and so are Newcastle United. At the moment, it is a dream night for the Toon Army. Because even if we draw this game and that stays the same in Dortmund, we are through. But here's Leao going against it. It's a chance. Joe Linton on the edge of the box, though, remains massively calm and gets it to Trippier. Trippier now in lots of space. Plays a beautiful ball inside to Bruno. Bruno, though, has a man on, but play goes on. Wilson out to Livramento on the left. A bit of space for Tino. And now to Gordon. A second goal would be just beautiful right now. Anthony Gordon still brings it into Joe Linton, leaves it for Miley. Miley now looking for help. Miggy's move, man. You're standing still, you plum. Here's Miggy. Back to Joe Linton. Sorry, it's Bruno. Inside now to Gordon. Gordon looking to get a shot in, and it's just over the bar. But again, a good move, Billy.
I don't think we made the most of that, though. I'll be honest.
No.
It was a good move, but it kind of died, didn't it? Miggy, we needed the width there. Miggy come inside. It was mad, really.
Yeah. I don't think there was any reason for Miggy to come inside like he did, Billy. I think it was the wrong option.
Yeah, he got him.
Miley was looking for somebody outside.
He was, yeah.
And I think the Newcastle fans, judging by those pictures, Billy, have just found out that Dortmund have scored.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that'll be reiterated to the bench. Here's Callum Wilson. Long way out and straight at the goalkeeper again. He'd be disappointed with that.
On target, but yeah.
Plenty time to pick his spot there. Just didn't really catch it 100%. But we are flying here. We are on top again as Almiron goes down to the byline, cuts back on his left to Trippier. Trippier takes a touch. Again, fire the ball in. Bruno to Almiron. Nice little touch back to Bruno now, down by the corner flag. Bruno using his strength again. And that's a goal kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not getting the crosses in. That ball was played back to Trippier. Fire it in. Fire the ball in. Wilson's there. He's waiting. Wilson's hungry, Billy.
Yeah, he is, absolutely. We seem kind of don't want to chuck it in blindly. That's the point of it.
Yeah, but when you've got a striker like Wilson in the box, you're not really putting it in blindly, are you? It's up to Wilson to get on the end of it. And that's a foul by Kieran Trippier on Leao. And again, the Milan players run straight to the referee. Look at it. What is it? Guys, I can't update the table, okay? Not while the match is going on. The table is as it was at half-time, but nothing's changed.
I think the Milan players...
Because we're a point ahead of... we're 2 points ahead of... we're a point ahead of PSG now.
It's not a yellow card.
It's not a yellow in the middle. Yeah, I mean, it's a foul. Get on with the game. Bunch of whinging Italian.
I mean, the Milan club itself, not just the players, the manager was at it then. They need to know that the referee is the referee. Simple as that. Not you, not any of the players. And he's dived there. And he's given a free kick for it. That's bollocks. The referee's bought that.
Guys, PSG are on 7 points. I'll reiterate. It's 13, 8, 7, and 5. Those are the point scores at the minute, but I can't change it during the game. I should just delete the table, shouldn't I, Billy? And then just have Newcastle United's starting lineup on, which is
all you need to know is at the moment we're in second place in the group.
Yeah.
And when it changes, if it changes, we shall tell you different.
Yeah, I'm going to take the table down though, Billy. It makes more sense to do that. Just have the team up now. Otherwise, they're going to get loads of comments saying the table hasn't changed. The table.
I know.
But as it stands, we are in the next round. But I'd still
1-1 PSG.
So it's back to as you were. We're still going through though. We are still going through. It was always going to be like this. Oh, that's nasty on Trippier, and Trippier's down and hurt. I think Dubravka's going to have to kick the ball out of play here. That was nasty. I think it was more the fall. And it looks a little lower left-hand back for Kieran Trippier.
Warren Zaire Emery with the equaliser.
Oh, he got it. Well, Giroud's not even looking for the ball there. He's clattered into Trippier, but Trippier doesn't want the physio on.
Not the first time Roland's gone bashing in from the back, though, is it? Let's be honest.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Wow. Well, anyway, it's as you were. So we are still... That's not right, Paul. We still have to win. Yeah, we are winning. That's what I'm saying. As it is, we are through. As things stand, 1-1 in Dortmund, 1-0 here. We are in the next round because of the head-to-head with Paris Saint-Germain. So, as long as we keep the score as it is or even better it, and as long as PSG don't win.
Oh, well played, Livramento.
Livramento now bombing forward down the left-hand side. He's got Gordon in support. That's a lovely little ball for Anthony Gordon. Gordon, cross comes in. It's cleared away. It's a corner to Newcastle.
Yeah, not the greatest cross in the world, but great bit of play from Livramento and Gordon.
Yeah, I think it was very, very difficult to pick out Callum Wilson there from the position he was. Yeah. Great ball, Livramento, right into the path of Anthony Gordon. And he was trying to find Wilson, to be fair, but it was all really difficult to get past two defenders. We
need to strike a near post. I've got it's one of my bugbears, that.
Yep. Trippier comes across to take the corner. Looks to have shrugged off that little knock he took earlier on. And he's certainly going to be in absolutely no rush at all to take this corner.
In swinger on its way. Near post, flick on, maybe.
It's a short one to Bruno. Back to Trippier. First time across from Trippier. Miggy's completely miskicked the ball.
Having a fucking laugh.
It was a good move. I think to be fair to Miggy, I mean, it was rattled across by Trippier. Very, very difficult to time that volley.
It was a planned move, though. You know, it was a planned move.
Yeah, it certainly was. And it nearly came off.
He wasn't expecting it to come. He'd gone out to that position for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Miggy playing air guitar there. Antwerp are 2-1 up against Barcelona. Free kick here for Dortmund. Played it short. Yep, exactly, King Huddle. Paris Saint-Germain draw. We win. We are through. It's not rocket science.
They're still very shaky at the back, aren't they?
They are. I mean, they've just kicked it straight out of play there. They came out looking a little bit hungry at the start of the second half, but we've then taken control again. That's got to be flipping hell.
What? Are you having a laugh, ref?
Well, and breaking forward, but Joe Linton is there to win the ball back. And the referee says play on as well. Bruno floats it out to the left. Gordon just can't keep it in. Yeah. Not the greatest ball from Bruno, to be fair, but Milan have got to push, and that could play into our favour, Billy. We know the teams that got to come forward at St James's Park. It never goes that way for them. Usually, if they've got to push, apart from obviously the Liverpool game, but we won't talk about that.
Well, as long as we don't sit back on our laurels, we'll be okay. If we can still.
Who's Laurel?
I don't know, but they want the attack here.
Oh, Randers is allowed to dance through, and Fabian Schär throws himself in front of the ball. It's a corner to AC Milan.
Yeah, he had a chance to dive to the floor there, didn't he? I think some of his teammates may have done.
Well, yeah. I think we can name them players, Billy. But to be fair, he wasn't exactly challenged. He seemed to dance into the penalty area there. Nobody seemed to want to put a tackle in. They just
Big Joe stuck a foot in, didn't he? But
yeah.
This is where you've got to watch this play. You've got to watch Giroud. He's dangerous in this kind of situation.
He certainly is. Here comes the corner. Deep again towards the back post. Loftus-Cheek wins it, but Miley is there with the left foot to clear the ball. It's now with Musa for Milan. Turns. Heading down the left-hand side. Rafael Leao clips the ball across. It's bouncing around. It's 1-1.
If there's a potential offside there. There must be.
Christian Pulisic has levelled the scores.
I think maybe.
That is a kick in the nuts for Newcastle United. There's no doubt about it.
Leao may be offside. Maybe.
Well, I don't think it, Billy. I think it's 1-1, but we're just seeing the goal again. I mean, it's not great defending, if we're honest. No, he's onside. Oh, I think he's on, Billy.
I don't think he is. I think he's head to be on. I think he's head to play.
Well, certainly the other players who were involved in the goal.
It's terrible defending.
It's awful defending. Actually, we're all over the place, 6s and 7s. No chance for Dubravka with that one. Great little pass by Giroud, wasn't it?
It was
straight into the Pulisic's play. I mean, to be fair, Dubravka nearly saved it, but where was the marking? Where was the marking?
Yeah, I need to be looking at this, and if they're not,
bollocks! That is a kick in the teeth. It's not. It's been given. It's
they've not
1-1.
even looked at it. They've not even looked at it though.
Shave my ass with a rusty razor. Well, it's back to where you were. We've got to come back at them again. And Joe Linton's Bruno's kicked it straight out of play. I hope that doesn't knock us sideways, Billy, because we've been bloody brilliant in this game.
Yeah, the first time we let Giroud anywhere with any space whatsoever, and he's punished us with that fantastic little pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That may just give Milan a little bit of a kick up the arse. But listen, we just need to keep playing how we've been playing. And you know, I think there's more goals in it for us. But we just haven't got to let that affect us and drop our heads. We've got to keep at it as we have been, Billy.
Yeah.
Coming up to half an hour to go, and it looks like Newcastle... I'm trying to see there. The camera's gone off.
Yeah.
Program will resume shortly, Billy.
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't anything to do with us. This is actually the broadcaster. See if we can get another one up.
Back on now.
Okay. Yep. 60 minutes and 26.
Can't see. Hang on. Yeah, something like that.
I'm 60-33.
Yep.
Okay. It's with Tomori. And I would have loved to have seen them lines there, Billy, for that offside, because you know
100%. It was a very close one. His head looked offside to me.
Yeah, but I mean, they've obviously looked at it, but
Have they? We don't know, do we?
Well, surely they had to look at it. They can't not have. But here's Lewis Miley down the right-hand side. First time cross comes in. Goalkeeper tips it. And it's a goal kick. And Callum Wilson tried to get there. The goalkeeper ballsed up there big style. And Wilson was there. Could he have let that go for a corner?
Possibly should have
done. He tried to hook it in with his left foot. But there we're seeing the offside again.
Dead bollocks. If that's nonsense.
He's onside. Well, he's clearly onside by the.
He's a yard onside. That's bullshit. No one got observed is that fucking far away from being on offside.
Wow. Anthony Gordon is coming off for Alexander Isak.
Interesting.
Gordon. Sean Longstaff's also going to make an appearance. Well, obviously Isak's going to go left.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised he took Gordon off and not Miggy.
Dan Burn as well.
Yep, indeed.
Dan Burn for Trippier.
Trippier? Unless Trippier's got a knock after that knee in the back. So Livramento's obviously going to come to right back. Dan Burn will go to left back. I still don't know who the midfielder is that's come off for Longstaff. Well, it might not be Longstaff. It might have been Burn that I saw, actually. Longstaff hasn't come on.
Because Marty's still on there, just chasing the ball now.
Interesting subs, Billy.
Well, that's a great play from Marty, that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I just throw into Newcastle.
Could only be a knock for Trippier. It could only be a knock.
I would imagine so, especially with him not...
that one.
I mean, listen, Anthony Gordon for me has been better than Miggy tonight. So I don't understand. I don't get that one. But anyway, Isak's on the left and he's on the ball right now on the halfway line for Newcastle. So Eddie has responded. Let's be fair. He has made the changes. Whether they're the right ones or not, I don't know. Let me know in the chat. As Lascelles has given the ball away for the first time tonight, and Leao is away down the left for Milan. Let me know in the chat what you think of that substitution. Oh, Leao's danced inside of Cher. Cher's gone diving in. Oh my God! If Leao had gone down there, that was a penalty. What's he doing?
Lord knows what he's done on his feet for there.
Wow. I mean, credit to him for staying on his feet, but if he'd gone down, it was a penalty. And Milan suddenly on top here. Massive squeaky bum time. And a free kick to Newcastle United as Reinders went in there and he's injured himself in that challenge.
Yeah, we've got a bit sloppy, haven't we, the past 10 minutes?
Yeah.
And with that goal itself was defensively weak. Cher and ourselves both at fault, actually. And since then...
I think Cher got the ball there, so maybe not a penalty anyway. Yeah, he did. People are saying that Gordon obviously missed training, Billy, yesterday, so there may be a problem with Anthony Gordon.
Potentially.
So I guess Eddie will inform us at the end of the game. But come on, there's still loads of time left in this game to get another goal. Isak inside now to Joe Linton. Joe Linton drives forward. It's not the greatest ball for Livramento, and Leao will bring it away for AC Milan over the halfway line now. Takes a step back. They still have to win the game, remember, Billy? Oh, no, they don't now, do they? I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah, they still have to win the game.
I thought if they got a score draw, they go through, Billy, because they're head-to-head. They do.
I'm not sure.
Although, no, because we've got a goalie. Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm pretty confused. I just want us to win the game. Leao takes on Livramento, but great defending from the youngster, but it's a corner to AC Milan. He wasn't giving that up.
Yeah, we'd be behind the 8 ball a bit here, aren't we? They're definitely sniffing kind of weakness now.
Yeah, they've upped the gear, haven't they? Definitely.
Without a doubt.
But again, we just need to settle. We just need to settle down, see out this little bit of a upward path from AC Milan and try and get back on top of the game again. I'm pretty sure if it's a draw, we still go through. I'm pretty sure. Long ball in. And AC Milan calling for a penalty. Referee waves play on. And he's telling, I'm not sure who that is, who's gone down there. I mean, that's not a penalty kick. That is a dive. And the referee, to be fair, he saw that, but he didn't book him for diving.
No. Poor play for them. Well, they've been like that all game, haven't they?
Yeah.
Brilliant play from Joe Linton. From Bruno, sorry.
Yeah, lovely. And Bruno brings it away for Newcastle United now. He's got men up with him. Isak is one of them. Oh! And the referee says he got the ball. How can he tackle the ball from behind? He went through his arse to get the ball, you dummy! Unbelievable. Literally used Bruno like a ventriloquist's puppet to get the ball, and it's not a foul. Good tracking back by Almiron there to win the ball. But then there's some big tackles going in here. Great tackle again by Miggy to win it back.
Brilliant
and
Miggy.
the forward come Newcastle United now with
What,
Bruno.
4v3, yeah?
Screaming
4v3.
for it. It is. It's 5 against 4.
Oh.
It's out to Isak on the left. Isak cuts in on his right and shoots over.
I'm way ahead of you now for some reason. How's that happened?
I don't know. But that was that's what we want from Isak. Cutting in from the left, firing over. But normally, it wasn't that far over, but that's what we want to see from him. That's what he's capable of. I think that was a corner, actually. Isak was appealing for a corner, referee having none of it. I'm on 67.03, Billy.
What are you on now?
67.09.
Second ahead of you. I don't know how.
Have you paused it?
I'm going to pause it now.
Okay.
It seems to go to the same place, so. Here we are.
Lascelles has been deemed to have fouled Olivier Giroud. And I think that's a free kick. Oh, dear. Well, the official table on UEFA's site has us in third, Billy. So at the minute, we're still in the Europa League. So we are still in Europe. Bouncing around. Joe Linton takes that brilliantly. Bruno into Joe Linton, who's had a hell of a game tonight, Big Joe. Out to Almiron on the right-hand side now. Almiron cuts inside. He's going for the byline. Pushes it back to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Lewis Miley. Back to Almiron. Lovely little 1-2 there. Miley puts in a cross. It's not the greatest cross in the world. And it's cleared by Milan. High into the sky again, Lascelles and Giroud. And then in comes Fabian Schär. Newcastle win the ball back now. Bruno brings it forward. He's got Isak to his left. And he gives it to the Swede now. Isak into the penalty area on the left-hand side. Isak back to Bruno. Bruno takes a shot! Oh, it's off the bar! It's a brilliant save onto the crossbar from Bruno. And hats off to the goalkeeper there. What a save that is.
Unbelievable save. Great effort, great strike, great move as well.
And now Giroud brings it forward for Milan. looking for a way through. Newcastle need to get a tackle in. He's just running his way through there. And again, look at that what's his name? Musa jumping around like a school kid for a free kick.
It's end-to-end stuff now, isn't it?
Certainly is. 21 minutes to go. Now down the line for Joe Linton. He'll get there ahead of Tamori. Tamori's all over the back of him. Trips him up. No foul. Bruno sticks his ass out. Referee's allowed the advantage. It's now with Alexander Isak. Isak cuts in, lays it off to Bruno. Bruno might fancy one from there again. He's going on a mazy run. It's Bruno. Plays it into Miggy. Miggy across. Wow, my God.
Just not forward at the minute, is it?
Billy, that wasn't a difficult pass for Wilson, matey. That was
End-to-end stuff.
It certainly is. Here come Milan.
It's like a basketball game, isn't it?
We intercept, and now Isak has the ball. It's incredible, this. We look as if the team that could score, though, Billy, I must say.
Yeah.
Here's Isak, across to Lewis Miley. Miley's got Miggy in support to the right. Almiron now. Again, Lewis Miley makes the overlap. It's chance here. Cross comes in from Miley at the back post. Billy, you're way ahead.
I am, yeah.
Oh, what's the keeper gone down holding his face for now? What a save this was, by the way, because that was destined. And that's a fabulous save onto the crossbar.
It really is. Outstanding. That's a really outstanding save. But at least the crowd are back on the feet again. You know, they brought the crowd back into it with what's happened the past 5 minutes. They could
an inch higher, and that would have been in the back of the net. Sean Longstaff is going to come on. I presume this is going to be for Lewis Miley. But certainly, you know, Longstaff can make them runs, Billy. It is Lewis Miley coming off. But of course, Sean can make the same sort of runs. Miley's had a brilliant game tonight.
He's been outstanding. Hopefully, a fresh set of legs and more energy from the middle of the park might just pull us over the line here.
Well, I think it's fair to say that both teams want to win. Milan are going to make some changes. It is a goal kick, and he's been told to get on with it, the goalkeeper. But you'd expect Milan will want to get on with it because at the minute they're still going out of the tournament.
Yeah.
And Milan have thrown themselves to the floor now. This is pathetic. Loftus-Cheek again. Absolutely pathetic.
He must have hands of iron.
Absolutely pathetic. Honestly, honest to God, just unbelievable. But this is typical Italian stuff, isn't it? You know, they need something out the game, so they'll do anything to get it.
They're making changes themselves here, aren't they?
Yep. 2,450 people watching the stream, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Please do subscribe to the channel, bottom right-hand corner. Come and be part of the amazing community that we have on the Toon Review. And be part of something special as we head towards 26,000 subscribers. With your help, we will get there sooner rather than later. Thank you for all your support tonight. You've been amazing. But please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button as well and keep us up there in the algorithms and in the search results on YouTube. Luka Jovic has come on.
And so has Pobega.
Two very good players.
Loftus-Cheek can put a switch off.
Yep. As Milan take the free kick, it's headed on. Dubravka should get there and does. I thought for a second he wasn't coming for that.
No.
We're definitely still going through in third. So it was always going to be squeaky bum, Billy. It was always going to be.
It is now, but
nothing is very easy with Newcastle United.
It's still all left forwards, isn't it? Still all left forwards if we take the chances.
Absolutely. They've gone for it now. Here's Miggy. Overlap from Livramento doesn't come, but it's back to Sean. Bruno tried a little flick there. It's up into the sky. Leao is underneath this for a header. Comes to Giroud. Giroud flicks it on. Milan trying to get a break here. Good work by Livramento, and then good work by Sean Longstaff to win the ball back. Throw into Milan on the halfway line. 16 and a half minutes to go, Billy. PSG have scored. Yep. It's the Europa League at the minute for Newcastle United. But hey, I think at the start of this, Billy, we would have all been happy that we were still in Europe. That's the main goal.
Exactly, 100%.
as Almiron flicks the ball on. It's very important now we try and keep our heads and remain. Dortmund could score. You just never know. You never know.
Oh, exactly.
Isak going backwards here. And it's back now with Fabian Schär. Schär to Martin Dubravka. Well, there's a surprise.
But, I mean, to be honest with you, if it stays like this, I'll be more happy than what it would be for 1-1 because we'd always be thinking about that corrupt goal in Paris, wouldn't we? If it was a...
yeah.
They went through on a draw.
Yeah. Joe Linton has been yellow carded, by the way, I think for that incident with Loftus-Cheek. Fabian Schär brings it out now for Newcastle. Over the halfway line he goes. Fabian Schär on one of those mazy runs. He's gone down. Referee says free kick. And he's done it for Schär's dive. I did think Schär went down before the tackle came in.
What's he doing on the floor, though? Come on.
That's pathetic.
That
is pathetic.
5 minutes. Christ almighty.
Wow. By the way, the goal's been disallowed for Paris Saint-Germain by VAR. It's still 1-1.
Oh, excellent.
Mr. Reaction says, I've shit myself. Oh, dear. Watch Billy. I think he's on his way down before the tackle comes in here. You see? He lost his footing.
So the Champions League still is on the radar then, because if we score...
Yeah. If we score, we go through. So it's still all to play for here.
I mean, look at this here, look. I bet he gets up and he runs off without limping or nothing. I bet you any money.
Yeah. It's pathetic the way they dive around, though, isn't it, the Italians? It really is.
Well, if he's injured, the amount of wolf crying he's been doing, you're not going to believe him. I'm certainly not going to believe him.
Yeah. Come on, guys. We need a goal. The fans know the goal's been disallowed now. They're shouting down to the players.
Look, no stretcher, no limp, absolute nonsense. Give him a fucking BAFTA.
Yep. Billy, I'm on 76.5.
Yeah, I'm very...
You what?
Yeah, I'm the same as you.
Oh, okay. 76, 16, 17, 18, 19...
Yep.
Yep, good. Jay Devlin says this is not good for the mental health. Absolutely. Honestly, it's terrible, this. I mean, it is terrible. Foul given. Giroud can't believe it. And again, goes straight to the referee. How he hasn't been booked for dissent tonight, I'll never know, Giroud. I mean, he's got his... Look at that. I mean, yes, Lascelles throws him to the floor secondly, but the first foul was definitely Giroud. Throw into Newcastle now, which Dan Burn will come up to take. Oh, this is hell on earth, Billy. I honestly, being a Newcastle fan, it will be the death of everybody.
We don't do things the age way, do we? Let's be honest.
No. Joe Linton, lovely bit of skill from him. Sets Bruno away. Bruno's got Livramento in acres of space here. Livramento in the box. Plays it back. Wilson couldn't get on. He was caught very late. The referee says play on. Wilson has gone down. That's going to be looked at, surely. As Fabian Schär wins the ball and is thrown to the ground, that's going to be another yellow card. Now, will VAR look at this? Luka Jovic is the man that's been booked. I mean, Wilson went down grabbing his ankle there. I mean, we're seeing the booking. We're not seeing the penalty incident. I would love to see that again.
I mean, maybe he went down.
Here it is.
He missed the ball, but we'll soon see.
Yeah, well, no, there's no penalty there. Wilson miskicked the ball. But now we're coming back again. Here is Longstaff. Holds on to it to let Livramento get a better position. Livramento cuts inside, rolls it back to Bruno. Bruno, good chance to get a cross in here. In it comes. It's flicked on, and the goalkeeper should claim this. He punches it. It's not a great punch by the keeper, but I'm not sure what... I think it was Dan Burn. Oh, that's not a great bit of play from Livramento. And Leao is away. He's in on goal. It's Rafael Leao.
Come out! Fucking you've got to come out there, you fucking plank. Standing there.
Christ.
Got to murder there.
Oh, my God.
Glued
Stuck on a bull's penis. That was unbelievable. Dr. House, thank you for your £5. He says, unlucky not to be leading, but I'm so proud of the performance. My heart can't take this, Paul and Billy. Neither can I, especially after that. Miggy, what are you doing there? I mean, God, Jesus.
Leao should have scored there. I mean, Dubravka stood literally glued to the floor. He's got to come out now with the angles, much like Onana last night, actually. But luckily for us, Leao's finishing was awful.
I mean, you see what Leao was trying to do, Bill. He was trying to put it in the near post because Dubravka had given them both sides. As now Jovic bursts forward for Milan, plays it through. It's not a great ball for Leao. Had that been a better ball, Leao was in. And this is going to be a very, very nail-biting last 11 minutes of this game plus injury time. It's now with Livramento on the halfway line.
Of course, both sides are fighting for Champions League now, aren't they? A goal for each.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, both will be aware of it.
Fabian Schär for Newcastle United. Plays it out wide for Livramento. Livramento brings it down. Cuts inside now, looking for options. Bruno, back to Lascelles. Wasn't the greatest ball. Lascelles thumps one. Brilliant ball from Lascelles to Isak. And Isak now into the Milan half. He's got Joe Linton inside of him. But Isak wants to go on one of these runs. Isak's hauled to the floor. And that's another yellow card. Absolutely shocking. I mean, that was a rugby player from Musa, Billy.
Yeah, shocking. He actually overran the ball as well, so...
Well, he did, but, look, that's awful. That's terrible, that. That's a shocking tackle. King Hoddle says, I can smell a late goal, but I don't know which team will get it.
Maybe don't know.
Yep, Les Ferdinand's just fallen off the wall as well. So even Les can't take it, Billy. Jesus Christ. Les has had enough. He's gone on the floor. He doesn't want to watch this anymore. He's too nervous. But we've got a free kick in a very good position here. I think it's too far out for Trippier to shoot.
Well, he's not on the pitch, so he could definitely too far for him to shoot. He can't reach it from the fucking dressing room.
Fuck off, Billy. Yeah, it's floated in the box. It's headed on and into the goalkeeper's arms. Oh, for God's sake.
It's final of the equaliser against Celtic, Yankuba Minte.
I couldn't give a shit, Billy. Here comes Jovic again. Who?
Yankuba Minte.
Has scored for Feyenoord, has he?
Yeah, indeed.
AC Milan now have a free kick. As Theo Hernandez brought down by Sean Longstaff. Oh, my God. Over 2,600 people watching. Thank you so much, guys. Please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, and come and be part of this incredible community on the Toon Review. And also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys, and the notification bell if you are new. Welcome to all our new subscribers tonight, and thank you for joining the Toon Review. We really do appreciate it. This is dangerous.
It is. Remember, though, that they're preparing more subs as well.
In comes the free kick. It's headed on, and it's a corner to AC Milan. Oh,
big stuff. This is now.
Fuck a duck.
Chukwuemeka, I can see. God. No, he's not coming on yet.
Here's Hernandez. Thumps it with his right. Good block by Isak. He then gets on his bike to go after it. And he'll get there first. Miggy's. Oh, come on, Isak. You've got to do better.
Yeah, lazy. That was lazy.
Really lazy pass. He could have set Miggy away there.
He could have. Yeah, lazy that.
James says Mint is a Newcastle player. I know he is.
Giroud's going off, thank God.
Yep.
Must be on the checkout at Tesco's.
Come and join us on Supermarket Sweep.
I don't know who this lad is.
Chuck Wazi's come on. He is a danger.
He is
very good
lad. I don't know who he is.
We're waiting to see. The graphic hasn't come up for the other substitution. Okafor. Okafor is now on. And Isak again. Nice ball this time. Down the line to Burn. Burn back to Joe Linton. First time ball into Bruno's feet. Bruno, 3 men around him, but he keeps possession of the ball. Dan Burn now as Joe Linton heads towards the box. Joe Linton in the box now. Turns. Back to Bruno. Bruno, head up again. He's got Sean Longstaff. He can hit the ball from there, but he doesn't. He plays a really poor ball for Isak. And AC Milan clear, but great play by Fabian Schär. Here comes Schär. He's galloping forward. Fabian Schär cleared by Hernandez. Schär's now got to get back. John Joe, thank you for your 199. I'm guessing we're going to score in the 87th. But at the minute, Milan have a 4-3. It's a 4-3 for AC Milan. Do the play the right way. It's Chukwueze. It's in.
Oh, piss off.
AC Milan have scored. Would you sudden believe it?
Someone had to go to the original man. Jamal had to go out and try and force the pass earlier. didn't do it. It's a terrific finish, but it's so undeserved, isn't it? Fuck's sake.
Wow.
Me. And that all came from that ball.
Fucking believable.
That came from our attack. It's a shocking way to concede, really. You know, with first touch of the pissing ball as well.
Shove a fucking trout up my arse.
And it all comes from their penalty area. But if you see it now, you'll see. I mean, not a challenge on this fella here. I think it's Jovic. He's coming through the middle.
But Dan Burn can see Chukwueze. I mean,
everyone's backing off. Dan Burn's coming inside. There's no offside there. Yeah, there's no offside. It's a great finish.
It's a wonderful finish. Absolutely superb.
I'm not sure why Dan Burns comes so far inside, I'll be honest.
Especially when he saw him. He actually saw Chukwueze behind him.
His wrong hand as well.
Oh, fuck off, man. Gary Riley, thank you for joining Members Club. Welcome to the Toon Review and thank you for your support.
Well, we need to pull some out of the hat now.
Absolutely, we do. 5 minutes of normal time to go. And we now need an equaliser. More than anything, we need an equaliser. Or we are out of Europe altogether.
Yeah, Milan can't qualify for Champions League with a win because PSG, unless they lose, are still ahead on the head-to-head.
Yeah, yeah.
So, at the minute, we're going the same way as Manchester United.
We are. And we don't deserve it tonight. We don't. We just do not deserve it. We've played so well.
Well, the past two games we haven't deserved what's happened, have we? Let's be honest. But, you know, it's our own fault, really. We didn't defend. We've not defended well twice and we've been punished for it both times. It's something that could have been avoided. Can we get ourselves back in it?
Well, let's hope so, because I think we deserve something out of this game, Billy. I mean, we're 2-1 down, but fuck me, we deserve something. What a kick in the nuts this is.
They'll sit everyone behind the ball now. Of course
they will. Yeah, they don't have to come out at us now. Shea goes up for a header with Jovic, and it's just thrashed forward by Tomori. Livramento brings the ball down, knocks it to Lascelles. Lascelles to Longstaff. Longstaff turns and gives it back to Tino Livramento. Sees the run from Almiron, but gives it into Wilson. Lovely little flick to Miggy, but Miggy's just not strong enough at all. Fuck off! He isn't, Billy. Let's be honest.
No, he's not.
It's going to be 3. Oh, great block. Great block by Fabian Schär. Oh, that was good night, Newcastle United. Here come Bruno. Long ball. Out now to Joe Linton on the left. Joe Linton cuts inside. It's a great run from Big Joe into the box. Tries to get to the byline, but the ball doesn't come across.
Fuck off with that bastard ricochet.
And Milan get the ball back. And Jovic has found acres of space. Controls the ball. Bruno's in on him. He's gone down. Free kick AC Milan. 3 minutes to go.
For once in our fucking lives, can one ricochet go in our favour?
It would be fucking nice, wouldn't it? But look, Miggy is a liability, says Robert Morris. As Milan have brought on a number 95.
Fucking Donny Osmond, didn't it?
Of course, the questions have been asked in the chat. Why he brought Gordon off? I think Gordon's injured, to be honest. I think if he didn't train yesterday, it would seem to be that would be the reason for me. That he's obviously carrying a little bit of a knock. But Miggy, fuck me.
I mean, what are the options you got? He could push Lewis Hall on and go 4-4-2, I guess, but I don't think he wants to do that. But he's got to try something.
Well, he has to, or we're out. It's as simple as that.
Great stuff in his own area.
Yeah, and he's still got the ball here. What's he going to do with it? Into Joe Linton now. Back to Almiron. Almiron then to Isak. That's good football from Newcastle.
Yes,
Isak inside to Joe Linton. But we'll look to have run out of steam, Billy. You know, they're just the break there. We could have caught Milan out, but we've slowed it up and allowed Milan players to get behind the ball again. Sean Longstaff now for Newcastle. Inside to Bruno. And that's going to be a throw in. As time is, of course, running down quicker than normal because we're getting beat. Here's Joe Linton. Spins and gives it to Bruno. Bruno gets to the byline. Good run by Bruno. Just cross it, man! What are you doing?
2 men in there for him as well. Celtic will take the lead in the 91st minute.
Fucking hell, man. There is the perfect thing again, Billy. He beat the defender. He gets to the byline. And then instead of chipping the ball across, he tries to run into the box. Get a cross in. And it's the Milan fans now that are making all the noise in the ground behind that goal, way up in the gods as we're heading towards the 90 minutes.
There won't be a lot of injury time either. You can guarantee that, despite their play acting and diving around on the floor for.
Well, they're coming forward here, Billy. This is dangerous. Fabian Schär comes back. It's deflected. Burn heads it away. It was a very lackadaisical clearance from Fabian Schär, but probably a lot of frustration as Miggy's been.
Oh, that's a great bit of play from Miggy. And
a yellow card again. Oh, he does good things in his own half, Billy.
Strange, isn't it?
The other half where we bloody need him to perform. Oh, I can't believe this. I honestly can't fucking believe it, Billy. 4 minutes of additional time.
That's more than I expected, I'll be honest.
Long ball forward again. It's bouncing around. Fabian Schär in the penalty area. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. Yeah, just headed it straight in the air. Dubravka comes out and plays it to Bruno. Just put it into the box. In it comes. Bruno's long ball forward again, looking for Wilson, looking for Lascelles. He can't win it. He gets to the rebound though. Lascelles flicks it over. That's a good bit of play from the skipper. And again, it just bounces loose and bounces out for a throw in. Livramento, he's got to get on with this.
Not many options for him, I've got to say, apart from back to the goalkeeper.
Well, everybody stayed forward. So just launch it. And again, it's launched towards Dan Burn. He gets a flick on straight into the goalkeeper's arms. And he will now just make sure that he wastes a bit of time, as any goalkeeper probably would. 3 minutes to go. And I'm sorry I'm going to do this, Billy, but I'm looking back to that Miggy chance, the simple tapping from 1 yard out. If he took it with his right foot, we'd be ahead. It'd be a different game. And let's face it, he's missed 3 absolute balloons in the last 3 games that we could have got something out of. You know, Man United are blaming Onana for, mistakes, for conceding. But we've had chances. You look back to the Joe Linton opportunities in both the Dortmund games.
That's poor.
You know what I mean? We just haven't taken the chances.
What a ball that is.
But we're still on. Joe Linton on the left-hand side. Cutting into the box now. Joe Linton pulls it back. Burn puts it across. Corner Newcastle.
Come on.
Brilliant.
Dan Burn, make a name for yourself.
Bloody Tamori.
Yeah, he's a world-class centre-half, that lad. No doubt about it.
Dubravka's come forward.
Christ. He can make a name for himself here.
Oh, could he not? Could he not? Just under 2 minutes of additional time to go. Dubravka up now for this corner. In it comes. It's a deep one to the back post. Lascelles is up. Joe Linton kept it in. Plays it back across. And, of course, it finds an AC Milan head. And we are in trouble. We are in big trouble. It's a 2-on-1. It's a 2-on-1 and the goal's empty. He's gone himself to score. That is greedy as shit from Luka Jovic. From Hernandez. That's disgraceful. We deserve to go and score now because of that.
Yeah, I agree. That was awful.
He had a 2-on-1. He could have played it to Chukwueze to put in an empty net, and he didn't. And I hope we go on and punish them for that. Fabian Schär now on the left-hand side. Inside to Joe Linton. Joe Linton spins. This would be amazing if we can get an equaliser here and stick it up Hernandez. Miggy keeps the ball in play on the right-hand side. Almiron crosses it in. It's a terrible ball. It's cleared away. We've got less than a minute of injury time left. Just pump it in the box, Jamal. In it comes. It's not the greatest ball from Lascelles. Burn is on the ground. Milan come away with the ball. And they've got a 3-on-2 again, Milan here. They can wrap it up. It's Jovic on the ball. He's got men to his left and right. Here is the chance. It's 3. No, he's hit the post. I think it's Tamori, Billy, up there. It is.
Unbelievable from the centre half, that is.
But Tamori, Schär's gone and won the ball back. And the referee's given a throw. Oh, they're giving a free kick. It's all over, Billy. I thought Tomori had scored there.
But what? I mean, you've got to applaud that from Tomori to get off the pitch as a centre half and do that.
Incredible.
It's been a great adventure what it's lasted, but
again, Billy, that ball played across to Tomori, right? Dubravka stays on his line. And now Newcastle getting frustrated here. Tomori and Cher going at each other. Cher's getting a yellow card. I think there's going to be one for Tomori as well. This is just frustration for Newcastle. This is just all frustration.
There's no point Jolent getting involved in it or get himself a red.
I'm not sure he's booked Tomori. I think he's blown the final whistle, Billy.
I think you are. I think he has.
Yeah, he has. It's over. We're out. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, just not our day, was it? We didn't deserve that. And then, you know.
I mean, I'm pissed off with that, Billy. I really am. We didn't deserve to lose. We didn't deserve to go out of Europe. That's a certainty. But again, Tomori and Cher still having a conversation. Look, just shake hands, guys. Come on. I mean, this is rotten. But again, Billy, we don't finish teams off, and we've been bitten in the arse many times by this.
Yeah, it was a better side for 60 minutes. Milan tried to get into the game, and we gifted them a goal, really. Poor defending to equalise. And after that, it was end-to-end stuff, like a basketball game. We didn't put the chances away. They did. And that's the difference between the two sides. Two fantastic finishes, especially the one from Chukwueze, whatever his name is. Fantastic finish. And unfortunately, in front of the goal, they were the better side. Clinical. I think they've had 2 or 3. I mean, they missed a few towards the end, but you know, the big chances they put away, they were clinical, weren't they? And that's the difference between us going out and just going through, unfortunately.
I mean, you know. Oh, dear. Well, Stato joined us. Let's see what Alex has to say. Alex, absolutely gut-wrenching, man.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts a lot, but it's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons why we're going to win everything, and we will win everything, because we go for. We go to win everything. Absolutely, like a draw kept us in the Europa League. Not what the team wanted. The team want to be the best of the best of the best. Attack, attack, attack. We want to qualify for the Champions League knockout stages. Some people won't agree with it, but it kind of is the Geordie way, and it always has been. You score 5, we'll score 6. We win every match. It's the way we play, and it's admirable. It's difficult to stomach, but I wouldn't change it. It's the way we've been building this team to play. We accumulated 2 XG to Milan's 1. They had 2 shots on target. They both went in. We had 8. It's one of those days where sometimes it's just not your day. We were the better team tonight. The better team doesn't always win in a game of football.
Yeah, but what frustrates me, Alex, is how many times are we going to say, you know, bridesmaids? You know, that word comes into my head all the time.
Not for too much longer. Not for too much longer. Obviously, the Carabao Cup final was heartbreaking. I mean, we were there. It hurt. This is equally as painful. It's very, very painful. But the fact, the way we play for everything, again, we want to win. We want to win everything. So anybody questioning Eddie Howe's tactics,
and of course, there's no trophy for being for being the better team. And Alex, I'll go back. You know, the chances. If we look back over this Champions League group and the matches we've played, you know, you look back to the missed opportunities that we've had, and that's what sort of quantifies a Champions League football side. You've got to put those chances away. You look at the Joe Linton chances against Dortmund, the Miggy chance tonight. If that goes in and then we score again, it's 2-0. Milan are out of it, you know. But it's so frustrating when we have to be more clinical along the line. We have to be. And I've had it with Miggy. I've had it. He runs around. His final product is bullshit. It's bull rot. And, you know, we have got to improve on that right-hand side because it's starting to hurt us. He's missed chances the last 3 games that could have changed games. It's massively just ridiculous.
It's where we need the rotation. It's where the injuries are an issue. So I think people being super negative in the chat, I think you're absurd. I think it's ridiculous. People saying we need a new keeper. Well, we did have a first-choice goalkeeper who is very injured. That's unlucky. Murphy, freak injury with his shoulder. That's why we don't have competition for Miggy right now. These are the issues. Lascelles was poor in moments in that game defensively. Does Botman make those mistakes? Potentially not. Again, we have got those extra players, those extra factors that potentially get us out of this group stage. It's an additional layer. It's everybody gets injuries. Of course you do over the course of a season. Season is way above average for us. It's just really unlucky. Roll of the dice. We massively lost on injuries with the Tonali suspension as well. It's and considering how well we've done it, it's absolutely magnificent. I think people need to take a step back and really understand the context of everything to do with the injuries. That there is no option. This is the first time we've seen actual rotation. People criticising substitutions. You're a joke. You're a joke. We've had tens of people, hundreds of people in here saying we've not been making the substitutions and we need to make them. Now he makes them and you criticise him. It's a joke. It is honestly a joke. He made the right substitutions. He brought on fresh legs. He tried to rotate. He tried to bring on the different players. He tried to make sure we got back in the game. He tried to be solid, maintain possession. It was a good performance. I'm proud of every match. And ultimately, let's not forget, it's the PSG refereeing performance is one of the reasons we're not still in Europe. Not through anything that we've done. We shouldn't have had to have gone to those lengths in this game. It is down to the Polish referee in the game against PSG.
Absolutely.
To let us down.
At the end
We
of the
were
day,
magnificent in this
people
whole
are
campaign, 6 matches.
People are questioning the substitution of Gordon for and not Miggy, but we have to say again that Gordon didn't train yesterday. He's obviously carrying a knock, and that's why it was Gordon and not Almiron coming off. I did question that during the match. Why? But then, of course, I remembered that Anthony Gordon didn't train yesterday. Then there must be a knock there, and he's obviously not going to play the full game. So he can't. Who else is he going to put on in Miggy's place? There's nobody else on the bench to play up there. So his hands were tied when it comes to that. Eric, thank you for your $5 super chat. This is absolutely unacceptable to not at least take a draw there. Not take a draw there and stay in Europe. We are miles away and we're finished outside of Europe.
That is so disrespectful to Milan. It's Milan. They are royalty and pedigree of this competition. With the quality they've got on that side, that is outrageously disrespectful to Milan. We are a good side, but so are the other 3 teams in our group. It's the hardest group in the competition, and we've put in a magnificent display. Additionally, just because we didn't win the match doesn't mean they weren't the right substitutions. That's not how that works.
I think at the end of the day, though, we played well tonight, and nobody can take that away from us. A little better quality from certain players, but that will come. We will get further quality players in. We have to be patient with that. We can't just buy everybody in one transfer window. It doesn't work like that. I think for me, it's more gut wrenching that we're completely out of Europe for signing players in January. We could one stage we were in the next round of the Champions League, then we was in the Europa League. Now we're not in anything. So that may come to bite us in the arse when it comes to the January transfer window. However, we know we are on the right path here. This was a very big learning curve for us, very big learning curve for the manager as well. And look, we've come through with, almost getting through and staying in Europe. Now, when that draw was made in the summer and you looked at the draw for the Champions League and thought, wow, look who we're against. Dortmund, PSG and AC Milan. 3 of the biggest teams in European football right now. And we have competed. We haven't been blown away by any of them. So, we've got to take that into account as well. Rachel Pedley, thank you for your $1.99. Rachel says, thank you to you 3 for leading us through all of this. Big Tank 9401, thank you for your $5. He says, great fight in the end. I'd rather go out fighting than to roll over and quit. Very proud. And now we can focus on Premier League and Cup games. Let's go, Mags. Yeah, this season is not over yet. We haven't kicked off in the FA Cup. We've got the quarterfinals, Billy, of the Carabao. Yeah. And then the Premier League to concentrate on. So, yes, it's a kick in the nads, well and truly. And we are feeling down. But there's still a lot to go for this season.
Well, the one plus, of course, of all of it is there's less games to play in the new year. And it's a chance for us to get our squad fully fit and be able to rotate in the domestic games if we're still in the Carabao Cup, if we're in the FA Cup. That's the one plus you can say from it. I've got one issue with the substitutions. There's no way Dan Burn should have come on ahead of Lewis Hall, I don't think, especially if we're attacking. We wanted extra goals. I think Lewis Hall was a change there, and Dan Burn was at fault for the second goal in many ways.
I agree
don't
with
think
that.
he fancies Lewis
positionally.
Hall. Lewis Hall is not in Eddie's thinking at all. It's clear now. When we needed an attacking fullback to come on and give us something different. He brings Burn on. I think he's way down the pecking order now, Lewis Hall. I think he's a Carabao Cup player for me, and that's it. Spoons, thank you very much for your 199 super chat. He says 100%, Alex, the subs were class. Proud to be NUFC. We got a £5 super chat from Sydney Walker. Says, I'm proud as punch at the effort from the boys that they put in today. But how long are we going to sit here coping with defeat after defeat in big games?
We do seem to have a big game mentality where we don't win them.
Yeah,
it is still really early doors. People really need to understand that. Obviously, we're not talking about where we've come from. That's nonsense now. I feel like that's well in the past. However, it's still super early doors in this regard. And big game mentality. We've look at the Carabao Cup victories. Look at some of the teams we've beaten. PSG, we knocked out Man City, Man United. We beat Chelsea in the league. Regardless of how Chelsea are doing this season, we've put in some magnificent performances this season and beat some big teams. We can't just suddenly forget that happened. You can't just randomly skew an argument and misinformation out. It has been a mixed bag based on whether we've turned up mentally, whether we've turned up with the right legs, whether we've had the right players available. It's a massive learning curve, and we've been good and bad this season in both regards. And this is the teething season. We said this at the start of the year. This year is going to be super important for all of the players in the club, for building that mentality, so that in 3 years' time, if we're presented with this kind of situation, we win the game. This is what we need. We need a campaign like this. It's going to be real tough, but these lads will never forget it, nor will the coaching setup. This is extremely important, and we've done really well, all things considered.
Yeah, Stephen Fraser, who's been a member for 19 months, is so happy to have the boys that played tonight. But now we can focus on top four again. Hail King Eddie. JR, thank you for your $2 super chat. Says the group of death is never easy. I wonder if that's JR out of Dallas. I doubt it. Look, there's going to be a lot of I don't know, anger that we're out there, and I think the frustration will take over a lot of people. It took over the players on there at the end. They're massively frustrated because the opportunity was there, but unfortunately, we come away with nothing. Taz Music says, I'm leaving this channel. Too many fans jumping on the team's back. Pity. Love the TTR. Taz, mate, come on. It's people's opinions. You'll get that on any channel. People upset. There's no need to leave a channel because of people's opinions. It's bizarre.
We've got Man United fans trying to gloat.
We've got. I tell you what, we've got a lot of fans of other clubs in this chat. It's funny.
Yeah.
Man United fans as well. That's peculiar.
Once the Man United fan just said it's only the fifth time that English clubs finished second and last in the Champions League group. Well, the fourth was yesterday. You plank. In an easy group. In an easy group.
In a very easy group, yeah. So
in the group of death, not the group of death. Fuck off.
Man United fans, man, honestly. You have to take some of the comments with a pinch of salt. You'll get a lot of people in commenting who aren't even Newcastle fans pretending to be, just to rile the Newcastle fans up. You'll get that on any channel. Anyway, we must move on. Billy and Alex will be doing their podcast for Patreon straight after. I will be doing my match reaction on YouTube, so that will be uploaded sometime tonight. It's obviously these late kickoffs are late nights for us as hosts on the show, so it's a busy night still ahead. So we'll let you know on all our socials when they go live. You can catch us. We've got a cracking Facebook group, so if you're on Facebook, come across, just agree to the terms, and myself or the mods will agree to you coming in. We've got nearly 3,000 members on the Facebook page. It's going really well. Patreon, of course, is there. Please do have a look at Patreon. There's some great ones on there. We've got a Shea Given podcast with Billy and Tom coming up as well. So thank you very much to them for doing that. Again, that'll be on the socials. Alexander B, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. This is Arsenal fan here. We're supporting you lot, though not if we faced you in the knockouts. Nothing to be ashamed of. First season of Premier League and Champions League is hard. Thank you very much. And nice to Arsenal fan speaking sense. See, some supporters can actually talk sense.
There's one other point as well. After this adventure, the players will be hungry for it again.
Of course they will.
So expect a big upturn in league form.
Absolutely. But thank you very much for all your super chats, new memberships, everything tonight. You've been absolutely wonderful as per usual. Thank you, mods. Fantastic job. Thank you to Billy and Alex. But thank you to you guys. You've been absolutely brilliant. Once again, we will be doing the match review tomorrow night, 7 p.m. on the Toon Review. Catch me for the latest news at 11 in the morning. But until then, keep an eye on the socials. We'll let you know when the Patreon podcast is up, and also my reaction here on YouTube. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you very soon. Good night.
How are the lads and lasses?
Come back and check out some green.